Good day, everybody. Hold on, let me move my fan so it's not constantly. Hello, hello, everybody. It is that time once again. And once again, another episode of The Fallen. We're up to episode 35. And we'll kind of see what direction I take. So let's take like one more minute and we'll get this ball rolling, as they say. Maybe 2 minutes. Are you ready for some D's and D's? Cause we's about to see. Oh yeah, I should actually remember to reopen a notepad. All right, notepad is good. My notes are there. I got my numbers there. I got my charts. Uh, okay, good, good. All right, let's get this bad boy rolling, shall we? And the part where I unmute the stream. Hello. So, who would like to give the recap? Or just a singular inspiration?
Well, I wasn't here, so not me.
Actually, who doesn't have an inspiration? Let's see. Let's take a look-see. Okay. Does not. Does. Mara does. Rain does not. Start him off. Sherman. All right. So let's see. People without inspiration would be Sherman, Rain, and Cha.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I'll give it a shot again. Here we go. Last time on The Fallen, we were just wrapping up the feast or the fair of Miriam, the day of mirth, of independence from the various Fey courts, and it was lots of fun.
Gotta have
Then
her speech
everybody
ready.
headed back um to the what's it called again? The Lofty Highborn, the delightful, um, classy inn that we discovered on our first day here. And we went in, I believe, just chilling out at a table, if I recall, was a large turtle-like humanoid figure. We, who was apparently looking for us, our group specifically. However, they seem to have severe memory issues and like right on the edge of completely senile. So we've been kind of with them trying to figure out what the hell they want to do with our group. Apparently, they had a message given to us by a familiar figure from our way back past. The black obsidian scaled dragonborn reptilian figure that we met at the Mimic so many days ago within the game, months ago for real life. And this figure had some cryptic messages for each of us through a scroll that, well, first, the scroll that Sheldon, which is the name of this turtle person, Shelly for short, gave us a scroll that happened to be their shopping list, which we totally want to go get all the stuff for. But uh, um, Sherman decided to wait. Sherman? Yeah, did I get the name right? Yes, Sherman. Sherman decided to, after Shelley had withdrawn into their shell and kind of fallen asleep, to tip them upside down and shake all the stuff out of the inside of their shell, discovering that the inside of their shell is in fact a bag of holding. And all the stuff came out, tons of stuff. And within this pile of stuff, there was a scroll. And when we touched this scroll and opened it up, we had individual messages for each one of us in the form of visions. Niavara opened it, and she saw. I don't know if she told us. I don't remember if she told us exactly what she saw, but she saw like another figure in her Dark Six pantheon, sort of communicating, staring at her, and a new symbol like wove itself into her robes, and she just received yet another coin in her pocket, which I think she told us about, but I don't remember. Um, Cha also took this scroll. By the way, he's in full caregiver mode with this delightful turtle figure, just trying to help them and be very patient. Um, he looked at it and he felt heat and infernal heat sort of pouring off of the scroll, and sort of had a similar vision of what he had before with the stars, the being that he communicated with out there, Grav, I believe its name was, overwhelming sort of boredom, and then he saw this countless tentacled beast coming toward him, which Shelley knew about, which was called a nautiloid, or they called it a nautiloid. I don't know if that's what it's actually called. and apparently these things carry illithid on them. They're like a vehicle, and they run around the astral sea sucking people's brains out. Let's see. Zed had also seen this sort of vehicle, I think, in his vision on the Ashen Wake, and he had a vision too. Didn't you have a vision? You touched the scroll too and had a vision with your crew again?
Yeah, pretty much. I was like, it was as if I was watching him, and then it was as if all of a sudden I was there. Um, and a hooded figure eventually had me like strapped to a table, I think, and was preparing to
Right.
torture me.
And that was the same one from your experience with Draari ages ago, right? No. That was a whole different thing. But you had
I
a
was
vision
with
with
It
this
was
Kozik.
figure.
me.
It was with
It was
Kozik.
me.
Yeah, yeah. We got
Gotcha.
like
He was an
captured
evil.
by the tree.
He was an evil spirit of
Yes.
vengeance. Yeah.
So that came again for Zed, and it's like looking for him big time. Let's see. We were kind of passing the scroll around. I don't think Sherman has touched it yet. I think next we were handing it off to Rain to see if Rain wanted to touch it and have a vision. We all realized that it wasn't necessarily an evil object, but it was giving us these pretty crazy visions that were very specific. So it was like the scroll had specific messages for each one of us. And that's where we kind of left off. We were starting to carry at some point we were going to carry Shelly up to the room and go to sleep up there. Or maybe we actually did go up there and that's where we're doing this thing with the scroll, is in our room. If I left out any cool stuff, please let it fly.
The only thing I would say is that Shelly is actually a very tiny creature, not large by any.
Oh, they're small?
He is very small.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah,
that. I've
probably
been
about like
picturing large.
no,
This
tiny old dude.
this is not our friend from the
Oh,
forest, is it?
our friend from the forest? Oh, the big, like, that wild sort of
After
earth
we've
turtle? Right.
we fought the dinosaur, and then there was this little like Koopa running around.
Oh, I don't think I was
Different
there for that
world.
one. And then, yeah, Kozik was off on his own. Niavara
Many hot dogs.
apparently has, yeah. Is Niavara not here? So she's missing. Okay. All right. So yeah, I think Cha has had his vision and is looking at Rain and is like, Rain, would you like to maybe see something of interest? Vision of your quest, of your journey, of whatever it is you're looking for?
Uh, I don't know. This feels like a trick. I'm not sure.
I mean, it could be a trick.
That
But basically, it's
is not what rain
like
sounds like. Sorry.
he
I
just got done
forgot what the hell I was doing.
just got done smoking outside. It's okay,
That was
everybody.
stupid Atlas coming up. All right.
Thank you.
I mean, is is it safe here to touch or?
Safe as it's gonna be. We're all here. We're all ready if anything weird happens. I mean, we've had
I
some
mean,
freaky visions, but they're kind of interesting too.
yeah, but it sounds like some of them are like freaky, like not in a good way though.
True.
And I
We
don't know.
never met the figure that gave us this scroll, but they seem to know
Uh-uh.
that we're here. They
Are they
seem
of
to
the
know.
Fae?
Uh, it sounds like They might be of the astral sea or a realm we don't know about yet. They seem to be the child of a very immense being that is sort of imprisoned in the astral sea. That's what I think we've gathered so far.
I mean, I guess I'll touch it.
Shaw hands it off.
How big is it?
Compared to you, probably the same the same height, maybe.
Yeah, basically, like, so the scroll that you peed on before, it's about the same size, just a different scroll.
That's right. He peed on the shopping list because
my scroll.
They also took your sock.
All right, I'm gonna lower my pants and no. Okay, do it again.
Do it.
I hold on to the scroll.
All right. So they hand you the scroll, and just touching it, just merely letting a singular finger, touch the surface of this scroll, you get a feeling of here. You get this overwhelming feeling of power. This feeling of just almost the equivalent of becoming a conduit of the chaotic nature of the Feywilds themselves. And you touch it, right? I gotta double check. You want to read it too, because just touching it kind of gives you that feeling, like just you feel like you're in control of the world. Whether or not that's true, has yet to be seen. But there are words scribbled on it that you can read if you so choose.
I want to lick it.
It tastes like. Hold on. Let's
Wow,
see.
you had notes for how it tastes? How thorough. How delightfully thorough.
It
Is it
tastes
weird
like
that
peppermint.
I was about to mention that I was gonna lick my grocery list like 2 seconds ago too. I was just waiting.
No, don't do it. Hey, you know what? Sprite pea might taste like candy. Who knows?
I had to make sure it was pee.
Yeah, it tastes of peppermint.
Oh. All right, I'll read it.
All right. So after a quick touch and a minor lick, good thing it was lick first, pee after. You see words written in, well, at first a language you don't know. But then the words begin to shift, they change, they dance across the page as if somebody threw a bunch of letters in a pool and the words just started to mold and meld and swish and swirl into each other, forming words. But the words seem like they make no sense. It's like a the, he. But one that does catch your eye is Archfey. And as this word comes to fruition for you, you blink. And as you do so, you're in this just suddenly out of nowhere, you're just in this very large, very elegant, seems like a throne room. It's got chandeliers that are made of crystal and glass, this very vibrant blue and opalescence, just kind of reflecting and refracting, creating this almost rainbow-like pattern just all over the place from the walls to the ceiling. The floor itself seems like it's made of some kind of crystal or maybe some kind of a geode-like violet colored stone. And in this room, there stands you and one entity. And, as your eyes focus, you probably look around for a second and take everything in, like, where the hell am I? Because this is vastly different from, what your backstory would imply, right? You would think of a more candy theme, but this is very, very much more crystalline. Something probably with a lot more structure as well. Probably wouldn't taste as good though. And sitting on this throne, well, I figure you've definitely never seen before, but they seem very. I keep wanting to say Pixie. Damn it, not Pixie. Yeah, Pixie. Yeah, it's Pixie. Fairy, Pixie. I always get the two mixed up for
Is
some
it?
reason.
Or is it a
There's this.
sprite?
I thought you were a Pix.
I am a pixie.
Yeah.
I'm just saying all of them exist.
Yeah. But it's definitely a Pixie. And it has this like crown on its head. Looks like made
Color's
of.
his hair?
Sorry, what?
What color's his hair? Black?
Their hair is blue. They're very like ocean blue.
Hmm.
But there's like this ocean blue hair and these blue piercing eyes that have like these white and almost seem like they sort of shift a little bit in the light. And this entity looks towards you. Definitely get a feeling it's feminine in nature based on the shapes. And all it does is look towards you and stares. It's just almost like staring through you, like maybe you're not there, but you're sure you're there. I mean, you are you. You see this entity. Is there anything you would like to do in reaction to this?
Yeah, I'm not entirely unsure that that's not me that I'm looking at. Just saying. Pixie, hey, I'm a pixie. Blue hair. When I'm sword dancing, my hair turns blue, right? My eyes go blue. This could be like an elevated version of myself if I were like in charge of the Feywild. And part of me is like, fuck yeah, I'm really nailing this. This is exactly what's going on. And the other part of me is like, I don't think that's it at all. So I'm gonna do the thing you do when you're supposed to like spot your mirror self, right? And I'm just gonna raise one hand, palm out towards this individual, and do like a circular motion as if I'm polishing a window with an invisible rag.
Left or right hand?
Right hand.
Its left hand raises, and
Uh I'm gonna fly over there to him. Them.
they don't move. They just kind of sit expectantly.
I'm just gonna kind of like hand on hips, butterfly wings fluttering, even though we both know that pixies don't need wings to fly. It's just aesthetic. And I'm gonna say, "Hey, can you see me?"
Of course I can see you, you silly goose.
You don't sound nothing like me.
I
just
know.
Kieran. I thought you
Exactly.
was me.
No, just a small facility, a slight, well,
You
Oh, like a
things without form.
facsimile, right?
Yes, that.
Wait,
It's
of who?
of you. It's the best way. It's the only form I could think of to take that. What might be familiar to you?
Hmm. What's what's going on?
The figure. See, in the normal circumstance, they would like stand and start walking or pacing. They just start to hover because that's kind of pixie dust. And there's this sort of like pacing as it floats back and forth. Well, you see, the Feywilds have been, well, disturbed quite a bit recently, if you could imagine. If you could actually believe chaotic magic being disturbed of all things.
Mm-hmm.
But I've
Yeah.
only, I guess suppose summoned, requested your audience in regards to, your ability to maintain a form on the relative plane. Yes? You are definitely flesh, right? And it floats up to you and kind of pokes you in the shoulder.
I'm
Yes,
gonna
yes.
poke him in the shoulder.
Your finger goes right through them. There's a
Well,
little bit
that
of
makes one of
resistance.
us.
Yeah, there's like a little bit of resistance, like trying to push through water, but when they touch you, it definitely feels completely solid. And also, as you do touch it, give me a quick little wisdom save. Not to say it's necessarily a bad thing, but just curious to see what would happen. Hey,
Gator from Decatur.
so as your finger pushes through this entity, you get this chill, this rush. Well, at first it's a chill, and then it becomes like this rush, and that very familiar feeling that you had just a couple of seconds ago. That rush of power, that feeling that you were just a conduit of pure chaotic energy, returns, and it stings a little, kind of blinds you for a second. All of your senses fade in and out, but it passes very quickly. It's nothing long lasting. It's just an effect of interacting in this manner.
Withdraw my hand, right, and just kind of like shake it a little bit and go, oof.
And
You're
even when you do that, by the way, there's like small arcs of electricity that dance between your fingers.
I'm gonna try to utilize that because I do know. Hold on, let me look at my spell book to make sure I got the shocking grasp. So I
Mhm.
definitely want to shocking grasp, but without a target, and just to kind of put my own electricity there to see if like it can kind of like fizzle it out,
So shocking
like
grasp is
turn it on and
discharge
off
it.
again. Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
just in
that
the air.
let's see. Just give me a spell casting check because it has to do with you have a lot more energy than you're used to, so it's a matter of how well you
Check
can.
like Arcana, or you want me to
Yeah,
just do the
just
attack?
Arcana. Arcana would be fine.
11.
Yeah, that's enough. So you feel it's a little difficult. It's like you have become a sort of a dam, and all this energy that has been imparted upon you is something that you're trying to vent, but the dam only opens so quickly. But you manage to. And also when you discharge this energy, it's a lot more flashy than you expect. It's uh like the little lightning bolts in your hand grow and become more active, and you cast shocking grasp, and they just kind of arc even more with more energy and vibrance. But luckily, through your Arcana, you managed to effectively dissipate the energy.
Hmm. I'm gonna look kind of at my fingertips, be like, "Did you hear that? It almost sounded like 1,000 birds, huh?" Noise it
Yes,
made. Anyway, are you?
yes.
I don't recall you being the Archfey.
No, no, um, not one that has been remembered in a very long time.
Hmm. Well, what's up, Buttercup? You need my physical form. Uh, I mean, I'm here to serve. I'm all in. I'm all for helping out the Feywilds and righting wrongs.
And then Rain takes a level of Warlock. No, just kidding. So what would that be? Let's see, Rogue Monk, Wizard, Warlock. Anyway,
I'm gonna take one of everything.
well, I mean, you don't necessarily need to serve me. That would be most useful. But to my understanding, the kids out there, the other Fey entities, have begun causing quite a kerfuffle. And, well, I can definitely see why, considering the events that are in motion. But that's probably why they decided to.
What events?
Oh, you don't know?
I know some. I know there's word celebration. Is that what you're talking about?
No. I
You talking
mean,
about what happened with the unsealing?
Well, that's one of the events that led up to the current state, I suppose. But I guess the
Oh, and
question is, which event are you referencing? And they tilt their head to the side.
I'll be honest, I had a lot of syrup yesterday, and you know what that does to us pixies. And so some of my memories are a little foggy, but I remember them saying something about they killed their queen or something, right?
Oh,
Or
I
maybe that was a
suppose
dream.
you don't know that then. And the entity stops floating and sits back on their little throne and taps their fingers on the side, the side chair with the other hand rubbing their chin. Hmm. No, the Seelie and Unseelie. Well, what happened with the Unseelie is a result of a whole nother faction entirely, I think. At least from what I knew back then. I guess, hmm. And just out of nowhere, they snap their fingers and this very decorative jewel tome appears in their hands and they're shifting, just frantically sifting through the pages. Hmm. Oh, that one. Actually, yes, that would be an issue with the Seelie underhanded plans to take control of everything and thus creating the Unseelie in itself, which is, I guess, nobody's truly immune to greed.
Ooh, interesting.
Are there any windows in this room?
Oh, there's all sorts of there's like a big glass I had the word and I just lost it. Like the big glass like stained windows
Mhm.
and you could clearly see outside the twilight that sparkles and dances across the crystalline floor and walls.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna flutter over to one of those windows and just kind of put my face against it to the point where it squishes my nose.
All right. So you're basically looking outside.
Yeah, it's just observing, showing some kind of signs that I'm not entirely paying attention.
All right. So you do that, and outside, now that you're at a window, interestingly enough, outside is a shifting amalgamation of images. Trees that come and go, that wilt and grow to their full potential in the blink of an eye. Vines that creep up of like images of walls and overtake them and then fade away, being uh, replaced by entities walking about and disappearing, almost like time itself is meshing in very unpredictable ways. Yes, well, the Seelie broke off, created the Unseelie, and of course, they created their own enemy. But that's neither here nor there. You can't change the past. What's done is done. I am only here to present to you, an offer? A question? You said you're willing to serve, and I am
Serve the
doing.
Feywilds, that is, to make it a better place.
Yes, yes. Well, and to that point, what I am trying to do is, well, I would like to rein the kids in again. They're getting way too unruly and rowdy. I've heard whisperings of expecting something's return, but whatever it is beyond the realm of my scope.
Well, what's the limitations to your scope?
They just point to the window. Wait, you can't see them. They point to the window, not that you're looking at them.
No, I'm looking at this point. I've turned around.
Okay. They point to the window and mention, well, I have my own little safety bubble, as it were, here. away from prying eyes, prying entities. Only those I invite are ones that come here. But I guess the best way to put it is freedom from everything else, but also a prison in a sense, I suppose. And there's this like somewhat somber look on their face. Almost like, actually, give me a, let's see, give me a insight check.
Yeah, I was gonna ask anyway. 16.
That's good enough. There's this sense of sadness and longing, like there's something that they have lost that they wish they could get back. Maybe, as a denizen of the Feywilds, maybe they made a deal with somebody and, their payment wasn't, they got what they wanted, but it's also the thing that be careful what you wish for scenario, which is also very common in the Feywild, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you definitely get that feeling like they got what they wanted, but now they kind of regret it, maybe.
Sounds like typical villainy to me, but I'll suppress that judgmental thought. So your domain is just kind of pretty small then, huh? It's just from, and I point to the stained glass from the window, and then I point across the room to the wall.
They nod.
What goes after? What's after that?
I'm setting it up. Sorry.
And all I, really ask is that you, and I'll keep the insight going, is that you visit once in a while.
It's interesting because this letter wasn't addressed to me. This was a curiosity. Other people touched this. They saw and heard things that are quite different than this. And
Hmm.
uniquely, you're what I get to see.
Do you still have this letter?
I imagine I'm holding it right now and just kind of frozen time, probably drooling on myself while all my friends are like, what's Rain doing right now? And somehow me and you are just having this conversation in my mind. Am I getting close?
Hmm. The
No, no offense or nothing. This ain't my first rodeo. I'm straight out of the Feywild, right? I've been here for years.
the entity flies over to you and goes to the hand that you would be holding it in. And, they slowly reach their hand up where the scroll would be. Hmm. And I'm going to keep this insight going. There is a definite look of concern, like almost borderline panic, as they very carefully try to navigate, not conveying this, but, you're only 16, so it's all the same scene. And with the 16, you get the feeling of a bit of like a recoiling, as they would have touched a scroll that would have been, if you did have it in this realm, you would have to scroll.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. They don't say anything.
I'm not questioning your, integrity necessarily of whether or not you're illusionary or real. Stranger things have happened. There's typical like Fey crossings, like the circle of shrooms. That's something that can looks like fungi, and then it transports you into a world of undeath. Sometimes, when we're out exploring the woods, you accidentally fall backwards into those. But but it is interesting that you say you called out to me and you want to check up, but this was entirely happenstance because you had no idea I was going to touch that scroll, right? You think I'm someone else?
It's possible.
Or
Hmm.
maybe you're just appealing to me in the same way you appeal to everybody else so that there's a sense of familiarity? You said he was a facsimile, right?
Yes.
So you're not really an Arc Fae then. You're
Ooh,
not Fey at all, huh?
you kind of hit him hard there. Give me another insight check. Even
20.
better.
Nice.
So
Nice.
you know that look that somebody gives you, that they're just like, it's not so much that you've called them out, but you've reminded them of something very painful to them,
Oh.
something lost. You definitely get that feeling that this entity, while yes, seems to be illusory, they are also very regretful of something. And with the 20,
geez.
yeah. And you went right for the jugular like that. That hit him hard. And to that note, not anymore, I guess. And their
Like a
gaze
lich.
just kind of dips to the
I'm gonna
ground and
push.
oh, what say?
Like a lich?
No, nothing,
Okay.
nothing
I
that.
got to double check,
I mean, even if I were, would it matter?
Probably. I don't think liches are typically any count. And they're
Well,
always former someone's, right?
that's the cycle of life and death. Sometimes they pause the timer.
Is it the cycle of life and death? Because I feel like a lich is undeath, which is an aberration of life and death, isn't it? That's where you stop the Ferris wheel and you just get off instead of participating.
Even then, a lich can still be destroyed.
Takes a lot of effort, I'd
But,
imagine.
hmm.
I've only read about it in books. I like reading a lot.
And I look forward to maybe listening to some of that wisdom at some point. But no, I'm definitely not a lich. Just I am in the midst of a decision made a long time ago, and as a result, created my own safety in my own prison. All the while wishing and wanting to return to what once was. All the while I am nothing, technically. Yes.
We in the Feywild right now. Because it seems a little bit like it, but at the same time, this almost seems like not a temporal stasis, but kind of adjacent to like a safety chamber that's kind of outside of time, seeing as it's moving so fast and differently outside.
Um, I guess, how would I explain this? Imagine, yes, this might work. Like you said, with undeath, you've gotten off the Ferris wheel, but you're still very much alive, and it does like quotation
We're still
fingers.
at the carnival. Yeah, continue.
Well, think of it like that. We are, but we aren't.
Yeah, Shelton's just poking at the knock or whatever it's happening with.
So you're
Hello?
poking at Rain.
Hello? Yeah. Something's wrong with this one.
All right, yep. At that point, Rain, you are snapped out of it.
No, he's okay. He's just in the middle of a vision. Oh.
I'm just gonna blink and look around. Just, I don't know if I trust that. I'm a pretty trusting person, so when somebody says they need help, I kind of want to help them, but
Just
when a
what? What are you
magic
talking
scroll
about?
tries to convince me of stuff, I don't know.
Somebody? Did you
Who are you
talk to
talking to?
somebody?
I relay
What the hell are you-
absolutely everything. I'm gonna describe the room, the passing of time, the Feywild outside, their form, what it felt like to touch them and to be touched, the words that was used, everything.
Wow.
Who is this guy?
What? Who are you?
Oh, who
I
are
don't even
you?
remember meeting you. Where'd you come from?
This is Shelly. You were you were with us the whole time when we met Shelly.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, I just came out of a trance. I was in a different, slice of reality for just a minute there.
Rain showing definite ADHD.
I gotta get my bearings.
So you said that this entity you interacted with was kind of weirded out when you described the scroll?
Yeah, and then they touched the scroll, and then they kind of had to look. I don't know. Okay, so I do a lot of book reading. Like it's one of my favorite things to do, right? I wouldn't say I'm a scholar. Well, no, yeah, I would say that. Yeah, I'm scholarly, or in the beginning stages of that kind of journey, right? And to me, it almost seems like somebody created, like, let's say, this realm within this scroll, like this pocket dimension, and it's kind of outside of the influence of what's going on. And maybe they have accidentally stored themselves in there, and they were gonna give me some kind of spiel about what's going on with the Feywilds, but I got snapped out of it, so I didn't get to uncover anything good. But it does feel like they maybe are stuck in there and they want visitation. But why wouldn't y'all also be drawn to an Arc Fey, right? That's why I immediately was like, this is not Fey. This is illusion. They just want me to have familiarity. I'm sure if the turtle, holds this scroll and I'm gonna hold it out to him, he'll probably
Oh,
be in some kind of place with a bunch of other turtles, and yeah, I don't know where you come from. I don't know anything about you except you like socks. Maybe they'll be at a laundromat. Maybe there'll be some women turtles over there who are whispering him sweet nothings, and they say, "Hey, I'm just like you, and I need your help." That's a little
they
suspicious.
either like socks or they don't have any other clothing except the socks.
I feel like this is like a Venus flytrap.
Damn it! I said that when you reached out and showed it to the turtle, he took a snap at it like a little.
Oh.
Forgot I was muted.
I'm gonna pull it away as he does that. Did everybody get a chance to touch it? Do we want everybody
Oh,
to get a
hey,
chance to touch
Kozik
it?
is back. Hey, Kozik, look. We were given this scroll by this interesting figure here, and it has magical personal visions for everybody. Want to
I
touch
wanna
it?
underhand softball toss it to him.
Want to touch it?
That does seem like something we all do all the time, so sure.
It does actually. Yeah,
Kozik the Toucher.
he does
So
like.
yeah, I
gonna
guess
say,
I don't feel like
Kozik's
that's a good nickname to have.
Kozik's
The
like, it isn't a
Kozik the
shrine,
Toucher,
but I'll touch
the
it.
deep Kozik Deep Shaft, the Toucher.
Toucher.
that's not a good nickname, guys.
So Kozik, you
Those are the
take it.
ones that stick.
All right, so you underhand toss the Kozik. Do you catch it, Kozik?
Sure. Yeah, I kind of catch it with both hands like a dandy,
All right.
Uh,
So the scroll lands in your hands, and you are imparted, at first, a feeling of disappointment, a feeling that you know very well, all too well, at
my
this
own.
point.
Okay. Feeling yes. Uh-huh.
But then it fades very quickly, as if welcoming. The best you can identify it is, imagine getting home after a long day, and your friends and family are there wanting to greet you with open arms. It's kind of like that feeling. And that's just as you touch it.
Lick it.
Lick it, touch it.
Lick it like the other guy. Do it.
I kind of want to lick it too, actually. Let's all lick it after Kozik licks it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
it tastes
you
like
guys,
candy
hey,
canes.
Kozik the licker.
you guys can lick it after I've done with it, but
Lick
okay.
it
And
and touch it.
I kind of I uncrumple it if it was a little bit crumpled, and I take a look at it and see if it says anything that I can understand.
All right. So everybody not Kozik, feel free to give me a little perception check.
Even the turtle?
Even the turtle.
Could you possibly do it for me? I may or may not be playing RuneScape at the same time.
How dare.
I'm paying attention.
How?
Child's just focused on wanting to lick the scroll now, so he doesn't see whatever the hell you.
See, don't you wish you would have rolled that?
No, that's funny.
Rolled what? I wasn't paying attention.
Perception.
I like how the senile turtle who just woke up. Natural 20.
Man, I want more of those than Sunday. Anyway.
Yeah, you
So-
rolled for me, but Cube is the nat 1 king in our
Didn't-
Sundays. It's insane.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You literally did this last session too, when Rain was in the kitchen. You rolled the nat 20 for him as well, didn't you?
I don't encourage AFK, so the DM rolls nat 20s for you. Anyway,
I'm not AFK, I'm here.
smoking's not cool, kid. No. So let's see. Zed and Shelton would see Rain. Who am I missing? Okay, yeah. So Zed and Shelton, you both notice pretty much at the exact same time as Kozik is unfurling this scroll, that teddy bear on his shoulders, those beady little eyes, you can abso-fucking-lutely swear that the head on it just moved independently of anybody touching it.
Oh, God.
Like, normally it was looking forward, and you can clearly see that it is pretty much staring over Kozik's shoulder, as one might say.
Hey, the thing usually move that by what the
Also, Shelton, since you got a nat 20, I guess I can impart one other thing. There is some kind of intelligence behind those beady little eyes.
So glad. Charlie
Whether
was
it's
cool.
malicious or not, you don't know. But there's something else there.
who else noticed it? Oh,
Just you notice that final bit with the natty
Oh.
20.
hell's up with that little demon bear? Oh.
This coming
like,
from the senile old
See,
turtle.
Shelly understands. Shelly understands. Kozik.
It just it stared at me right in the eyes. It looked
It's our
at
little
me.
mascot.
On a
Sorry, go on.
Our mascot.
on a natural 1 for perception, I would like to be using my pinky to clean out my ear canal and paying attention to nothing.
One pinky or two pinkies? Because you
You
have
know,
two
we're
ears.
gonna do 2 and both ears at the same time. While this like, what's going on with this bear? I can't hear anything because I am like knuckle deep into these ears.
2 pinkies in 1 ear for some reason.
Gotta get real far in there. Gotta get the deep shaft going. Alright, so, Kozik, you unfurl the scroll and read the words. These are... Just double checking your language one last time. Okay. Yep. So, the words are written at first in common. They shift and merge once into Dwarvish. And then they shift and merge again into Sylvan. And as this happens, you blink. And you are back in that very familiar looking throne room that, you know, you recall as a child, your first interaction with your patron. And there she is again. But she definitely does not match, you know, as you've since gathered more information about the Queen of Air and Darkness, you've gathered, you know, that she effectively has, you know, like no body or anything. This entity most definitely has a body. And she sits upon a throne, beautiful as ever, a very familiar looking, friendly tabby cat sitting on the left side as she's patting it gently. Ah, I see you've returned. Welcome, welcome. And it wasn't until this moment that she said something that you realized that there are other like silhouetted entities in this throne room, and they're just you don't hear what they're saying. It's just almost like hearing 1,000 mumbling words simultaneously, like, we are Legion. But when she says that, they all become silent. And these like eyes, these just glowing reddish eyes. Well, they all start out reddish, then they kind of turn to like a nice little, aqua. And they turn to you and just dissipate as she waves, and they just kind of disappear. What do you do?
So do I feel as if I'm really like there in the throne room? Like I'm actually there?
I mean, as best as you can tell, like it feels very real to you, whether or not it's through a vision or whatever. This vision feels very real.
Well, I'd say I kind of give a bow and say, my lady?
Ah,
Did you tip
manners.
your fedora? Sorry.
Well, it's good to see you have acquired some manners since before. Good, good, good. You are learning.
Well, you had requested that I return home, and I guess for the moment here I am.
Yes, and I have not forgotten all those years ago that you would never be lost.
Well, it feels pretty good.
Excellent. And she stops petting the cat, and it hops down and, trots on over to you and rubs its little tabby, tabby self against your legs. And there's just like purring. And she stands. And he kind of realized that she's very humanoid and shit, almost like elven, but, you know, she does have the pointy ears. She does have the long hair. She has she has very elven features, like a lot more slim and what have you. But there's also just something about her also seems something you've never really experienced before. There's just something off, almost like borderline mirage, maybe like heat, smoke. You can't really tell. There's just something about her form. Maybe it's just ambient, power. You don't know. Well, as one who is, we have a deal, right? We've made the pact. I won't necessarily say I own you, but you would do you well to fulfill any requests your queen may have. Yes?
Well, to tell you the truth, I really appreciate it. This these new abilities I have to wield magic is really incredible, but I'm not exactly sure what you want from me.
Hmm. Once upon a time. And she sits back down and motions you to come closer as the cat, it seems like it's leading you, walks forward, turns around, looks towards you, and then walks forward again.
Are you the cat that was in the tent when we were racing when we were tiny?
Nope.
Does it actually say that?
Oh,
Yep.
Nice.
my mistake. It's my mistake, Mr. Cat. Sorry.
It's all right. The other
Good.
one's a joke, though.
He is? I see a lot of cats.
Yeah, it's some kind of ongoing theme. I don't know. The world works in mysterious ways.
Yeah, I'm learning that every day.
So do you walk a step closer?
Well, yeah.
All right. Each step you take feels like your feet get lighter and lighter to the point where you almost feel like you could fly. But, you probably don't really try to. Well, once upon a time, I would have requested revenge. Hatred. You see, the family, they were the reason my body was destroyed. Scheming as the Fae do, and my sister, I'm very sure it was her plotting. But I would never send you against an archfey at such a point in time. No, no, no. All I ask, well, all I ask is that you locate the thing that destroyed my body so long ago. The diamond. The black diamond. The diamond that once upon a time you, of all people, would definitely know. You were
You
there
mean
after all.
I I was there?
This knowing smirk crosses her lips, but
In the
she says
depths
nothing.
of but in the depths of time, the dwarven peoples delivered unto the Fey courts a perfect black diamond. But that's all I know about it. Does it still exist?
It very much does.
Uh, I mean, do you know where it is? My lady, I'm sorry, I'm just so astounded.
She looks towards the ceiling. That is a secret that has been kept even from those of my court. Like I said, at first, it would have been revenge. But since I've been able to reconstruct myself in this fashion, I do believe it would be best to locate this object and destroy it before any other archfey fall victim to it.
That does sound like a good idea, I guess. I mean, it's a very powerful artifact, isn't it?
Yes, not intended to be wielded by anything less than an archfey, and even then, I feel like it's in the wrong hands.
Well, allow me to be your right hand on the material plane. I know that I can find it.
That knowing smile is like she's smiling with her lips. Now she's kind of smiling with her eyes, and you are definitely
Oh, that
getting
feels
this like feeling, this feeling of, oh yeah, it feels good.
been
Acknowledgement.
it's been so long since I've been amongst my people in a warm dwarven hall, and Wow, this is incredible.
Yes, but whether or not it's on this plane, I have yet to ascertain.
I'll do my best to find it. I have to.
Well, you don't have to. And she tilts her head from like one side to the other. But your mistress would be grateful.
Well, I kind of demur. I sort of take a step back and look at the ground and go, oh, okay. Yes, I see.
And Shelly, you want to do the thing right now? You doing the thing?
You want me to do it right now?
Are you doing the thing? I was asking when you want to do the thing.
Oh, I don't know. I was just chilling. I was waiting for everyone to do all their things.
What
I
thing?
can't wait to know what the thing is.
What thing you guys
Can't
talking
wait.
about?
There's a thing now. Gotta know.
Oh,
All right.
okay. Well, as the last person reads the scroll, you'll see Shelly kind of. Oh, I guess my business is done here. Great to see you. Great to meet you all. Paul, George,
Well, the other
Ringo.
thing, the snapping at the thing.
Oh,
the one you say.
Oh. I'm gonna eat this actually. Hold on. I thought you were talking
Wait,
about that thing.
wait, we
I
didn't
didn't
give
know
it to
what
Sherman
thing.
yet. We wanted to give it to Sherman.
Give me a attack roll, real quick, just to see if you can hit it.
Wait, what do you want me to roll?
Actually, let's actually use it's gonna be like a grapple, basically. Athletics.
So,
Roll me athletics. All right. So you see Sheldon going about, all right, I'm about to, all right, I gotta go. And then he just snaps at the bear that's on Kozik's shoulder. And
Turtle.
he most definitely
Sorry, I mean
grabs
bear.
onto it.
Who am I? Sorry.
Yeah, you snap into the bear.
Oh.
Hey, wait, what's going on here?
Yep, and that's when
He's-
Kozik is snapped out of it.
He's snapped out of it.
This bear stared at me. I swear it's crazy. It's a demon inside this thing. There's something going on.
I totally agree.
And
Although
also-
it's not nice to snap at people's stuff.
Sheldon,
I'm
give
sorry, I
me
know,
a
I
wisdom
freaked
save real quick,
out.
by the way. Give me that wisdom, Shelly.
It's my dementia.
Is it dementia if you know you have dementia?
Who has dementia? What are you talking about?
That's more like it.
All right, just checking. A wisdom ability. Wait, it should be a save, isn't it?
Where did this
Oh,
scroll
sorry.
come from, anyway?
Where did it go? Where did it come
Wisdom.
from?
Oh yeah, okay,
Well,
that makes sense. Okay.
Shelly?
Well, doesn't matter. I assume.
According to what Shelley told us earlier, it came from the guy, that figure that I met back at the Mimic in Grenstall.
Ugh. Feels a lifetime ago.
Can I do an insight check on
Right?
Shelton? Because I feel like he's faking this forgetfulness, son of a bitch.
Sure.
Oh.
I'm about to crit, buddy, so you better pray that you've been telling the truth this whole time.
Yeah, I'll put him up. Duke him up.
Oh my god, he totally did. Shit.
Babe Ruth of dice, of electronic dice.
Nice.
Yeah, I knew you'd try that, Rain. You son of a bitch.
He knows exactly who you are.
You always seem like the sneaky type.
DM got real quiet after I crit on that.
Sorry, I was sending a message there. I was sending some messages.
Okay. I'm just
So-
sizing this big boy up and down.
So with that insight check, there's two parts to this. So before, you definitely got the feeling that, his forgetfulness and like his sort of slowness was very much real and legitimate at one point. But then he bit into that bear, and then he said, I don't know, what do you say after you said, after he said some words about the bear?
It's evil. It's trying to take my soul or something.
His mind. So imagine there being an on-off switch. Before, like maybe there was a little bit of dementia and a little bit of, mental slowness there. But whatever just happened, he seems sharp as a tack right now. And you know what? Even with that insight, yeah, it was not 20. Fuck it, I'll go with it. You notice that whatever he did to that bear did something back.
Ooh.
Possession, maybe?
No. You definitely get the feeling that how would I put it? Perhaps the original intent of this creature was to do something, and however Shelley reacted, did the exact opposite.
I'm like, hey, watch out! You're gonna rip him.
You're
I don't
talking
think
to
that
me.
bear could be ripped.
I think we should get rid of the bear. I think we should burn it.
Hey, the bear's
no.
always been with us. What are you talking about?
Do you mind? Would
You've
it be
always been
okay?
the caretaker.
Yeah.
Can I get rid of this? Is that all right?
I don't think it could be burned or
Oh, I think
cut
it can.
or hurt. But go for it. I'm all for it being
Like,
destroyed. No offense,
I'd say
Kozik.
both my hands at this point are just covered in flames right now, and I'm very serious.
Hey,
Get
come
in.
I won't
on.
do it without your
Attack
permission.
the bear. Do it.
Let's be reasonable, guys. Come
Get him.
on.
It's
I start
evil.
backing away.
I had a vision. Hold on, listen.
I had a
I had
vision
a
about his
vision.
vision.
Wait, you had a vision about
we
my
all-
vision?
We
I had
all
a
had
vision that you were
visions.
gonna have a vision.
No, I had a vision after I bit your stupid demon bear.
I like that as a
It's
new
a
name
vision.
for it. Stupid demon
Really?
bear.
Oh, well, if
If
you
you could
want to
just-
see if you want to view an astral dragon in your images of your mind when you buy a little demon bear, then you be the guest. Try to bite it. I guarantee you see it.
He's on point right
Astral
now. I
dragon?
believe everything he says.
Yes,
Astral
an
dragon?
that's all I could think about. It's almost like it took over my mind.
Interesting, because there was a dragon that was. Oh no, never mind. I don't
It's
know that
almost
one.
like I remember everything. I remember. I remember so many things I don't want to remember.
Listen,
My
I've
wife-
always
my
thought
wife
since
died.
the moment we've
Oh
the
yeah, it's
moment we
fine. My wife
found this
died.
freaking bear.
It's fine.
Oh, your wife died?
Yeah, I remember it now. I forgot before, but now I remember it thanks to your stupid bear. I thought
Are
I
you
was
trying
single
to
my whole
forget?
life.
Mr. Kozik,
Yeah.
would you object to me
Oh.
destroying this?
Just destroy this bear?
I
This
can
is
get you a new one. I mean,
preposterous.
there's a fair outside.
I mean, why would you do that? It's only ever been nice.
I just got a terrible feeling about it.
I was like,
Well-
what do you see when you look at this thing?
Well, I mean, I kind of
Mother
take it
slug.
off. Take it off where it's kind of hitched to my my armor, and I'm like, I don't know. Look at him. He's just in this, this dangerous world. We have this little guy here. He's just such a cutie, right? What are we gonna do?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Heard
after I
enough
saw
about
it
me.
move
What about the
earlier-
bear?
After I saw it move earlier and stare at myself and Shelley, I refuse to
What?
believe that it's a happy-go-lucky sort of a bear.
It
I
stares at you for
fucking told
reals.
you. I thought I only saw it.
Oh, it turned its head and looked directly at Shelly, kind of eyes passing mine as it started to gaze at Shelly.
Oh god, I'm gonna have
I
nightmares.
thought I possibly imagined it, but then Shelly over here was saying, that's the evil son of a bitch. So I'm inclined to agree.
This thing is worse than the
Guys.
9 hells of
Oh.
Batur.
Its eyes were glowing red. It was staring into my soul.
All right, hold it still, please. And then I'm gonna like put my palms together, and then like my index fingers, like they're gonna have like little flames coming out of them. I'm gonna bring that like right in front of my face, and I'm gonna take a deep breath, and then I'm still gonna wait for Kozik to say it's okay.
Hang
Oh,
on,
sick.
hang on. I mean,
Kozik, maybe.
if Mr. Thatcher, we've been through a lot together. If he has some doubts about it, then I don't know. And I kind of take it and I set it on one of the tables that's in front of us here at the bar.
Kozik, we all have doubts about it except you.
Well, what do we see? Oh no.
After
Shelly!
Shaw's gonna
as
do
you're saying
whatever
that,
he can to assist in its destruction if whoever tries to do something to destroy it. He's gonna
Zettel
assist.
Zettel stand next to Kozik and almost kind of like have an arm around him, like very uh just consoling,
Supportive.
trying to be comforting.
I'm
All
gonna take
right.
that as a
Well,
sign. Can I cast Burning Hands?
since you guys are about the same size, I kind of am like, I don't know. I don't know what you think will
God,
happen,
it's about to turn into a
but
fair fight.
go ahead. I mean,
A bear
it is
fight.
just a bear, right? I
Important
mean,
question.
okay.
Bare knuckles.
Are you guys
Uh-huh.
doing this inside the room where there's a lot of flammable objects?
I
We
assumed
are
we were
in a
just in the
room.
bar.
It's only a
Oh,
15-foot conal. It'll be okay.
A 15-foot
Yeah,
cone.
we've been in
Anyway,
the
here's
room.
my roll.
Maybe we should take it outside into like a clearing or
Already done.
something, you guys, instead of burning down the hotel of the
Nope, he already did
girlfriend
it.
of Zed's.
He cast it. No, if you want to,
You
it's
just
fine.
hear. You also just hear Shelly in the background. Shelly, my wife Shelly. Her name's also Shelly.
I thought it was gonna be like,
Oh.
thought it was gonna be named Kelly. All right. So
All right,
you
so this just looks like with the flames coming out of the fingertips, and it's like I've been holding my breath this whole time. I got as much air as I could in my lungs, and I've just been like looking back and forth between everybody as they're talking and moving. But I'm slowly running out of oxygen, so I just eventually just release it and it just spews out into this huge 15-foot cone of fire, targeted directly at that bear.
and yeah, you most definitely set this thing ablaze.
Yes.
And in the time that it takes for the flame to go out and cross over, like a Dragon Ball Z moment, right? Like when somebody's getting
Gimli.
completely destroyed, they just kind of get just completely and utterly obliterated. The bear is definitely gone, but I also need you to roll me a d20 and don't roll low.
Not once.
Everybody or just Mr. Rain?
Just rain.
Good
Oh,
job.
just Rain. Rain. I should just Rain.
20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You aim
Damn, dude.
you aim it in the perfect location to not set anything on fire. Congratulations.
Incredible.
You say
Whoa!
Zed is like expecting the entire place to be engulfed in flames, so he's reaching into his pack and he pulls out his water skin, which is probably like not enough water to even quench his own thirst. And as soon as he like gets his water skin out and is ready to just what he thinks is going to be doused this flame, the flames are all gone.
Also, technically, that
Yep.
was a nat 20, so I'd just like to point that out.
You,
Yeah, I was going to say
Mhm.
that's another one. So he
Two
kind of
in a row.
That's 3 in a row.
you know
slowly
when like
tucks
old
the,
That's
people,
2 for me.
you know when like old people try to get spit in their mouth and like.
Gotta warm it up.
Yeah. That's yeah. Shelly's just getting ready to put some spit on that fire. A lot of mouth noises coming from that.
Chaw's breathing heavily and like wiping sweat off his brow, and he's like, "Listen, you guys, that thing disappeared. Jose gave it away, and it reappeared. Okay, we might need
Well, do
a little bit stronger magic than just fire to destroy it."
you guys?
What? It's
You-
gone. What do you mean? And I'm just gonna
No, he
flutter up,
Rain,
hands
he
on my
gave it
hips.
away. Rain,
What do
he
you
gave
mean?
it away
He
to
gave it
a
away, but
little
he didn't burn
girl.
it.
But it showed up. Just appeared out of thin air.
We're still at the bar, right? Or the
Yeah,
tavern?
you're still in
Yeah,
the
we're in
room.
the room.
We're up in our rooms.
Oh, up in the room. Could
Okay.
somebody go get some salt? Does anybody got salt we could sprinkle in a circle around these scorch marks?
On a friendly note here, Cubed, would I have any inclination,
Inclination, yeah.
idea of what they may be talking about?
You can give
Based off of
me
my many travels.
a history
really
check with
help 'em.
advantage because it is tied to your background.
Oh,
Mm.
Hey,
Oh,
you're
with
welcome, Jay.
advantage?
Wait,
Come
is he
on.
some kind of astral walker?
I don't remember anything at all.
Apparently not.
That's a part of their backstory too.
That's
Unless
with
you-
advantage.
Unless you want to use an
With advantage.
inspiration.
Do I have an inspiration?
Did they have one?
You're a guest star. I give guest stars an inspiration.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh, for your guys' sake. Wow.
the fuck? I would like to grant the turtle my inspiration.
Here we go.
Yes.
Now it's gonna be in that
Do
20.
We're gonna get
Stack
this
it up,
history
man.
check.
Stack it up.
Rain
That's
doesn't.
4 dice. It's oh my god.
No, I don't believe
We've
it.
rolled 6 times, and the highest we got was a 6.
Hold on,
Mathematically,
just to see if the world was fucking with us. Watch, this one doesn't count, but what? It's gonna be like a 20. Okay, no, it would have gone on
Not much
Oh,
forever.
better.
throw your
It
PC
would've-
away.
You got a 6
I'm done.
and
You
a
have a
2,
there's a virus
and
or
a 5 and
something.
a 4, and then another 6 and a 2.
Sorry, guys. I
Dude,
tried.
they are not supposed
Okay.
to know at this
Yeah,
point.
you don't know.
Yeah. Oh,
Absolutely, you will
it's
never
a
know.
demon. Yeah, he just keep repeating. It's a demon.
Preventing us from knowing.
Oh man.
As Zed's putting this
No cast
water
upon all
skin
of us.
back in his pouch, he's gonna kind of look over at Kozik. Does Kozik look sad about the bear?
I feel like Kozik is more confused than sad or angry. It's just like, hey, it was just a bear, and you guys
He
had
just
to go kill
doesn't
that
get
too.
why. So Zed
We had
has
to
still
kill that
never
too.
used this. It's just been in his pocket this whole time. Ironically, wait, was it from the same place even? I forget where you picked the bear up.
They got it at the base of the
Pirate ship.
tree, right?
Oh, that's right.
On
That's
the
right. That's right.
pirate
Okay,
ship
so
with the banana.
Mhm.
kind of along the same similar sort of quest line, but Zed's gonna pull out the fancy pillow that he got from as his only loot from Dale's house, and he's just gonna hand it over to Kozik. Like I never got to use this, but it's another sort of soft, fluffy thing that you might enjoy.
Well,
Aw. Chaw wishes he had like a camera.
your friendship and your respect is much appreciated, Mr. Thatcher, but I will take that, thank you. But you can use it whenever you want, and I take it and I put it in my backpack.
Dude, great quote, Kozik. It was just a bear, and you had to go destroy that too. Like that's all we do: run around destroying
True, I've
everything.
Guys
never
are
destroyed
all-
anything.
Classic.
It's a nice pillow, though. I do have to appreciate and admire that.
I will say, like, I have no character text or anything or like tooltip for it written down, but I remember Cubed saying out of character that it's like the most comfortable pillow that you'll ever use, something
Oh.
along those lines. But my character has never used it, so it's just kind of a pillow that he's been holding on to.
I'll add that to the loot here.
But
By
yeah,
the way,
there's
Kozik,
I'm
what
sure
did
there's
you
something to it.
see?
I think I saw what everybody saw. A dark lady of immense power, sort of elven, in a high throne room. Normal stuff, right?
No.
Oh, okay. And did
Oh,
you guys
we all saw something different.
did you hear about the black diamond of infinite facets?
DM, I did roll a nat 20 on history of the Queen of Air and Darkness a long time ago. Would I know about the Black Diamond and her destruction and any of that?
Oh
Let's
yeah,
Seems
see.
like
you
myth.
knew all that. Like I told, yeah, you got all that. Told you about it. You even warned him about it before.
That's right. We've talked about the Black Diamond. So Chad
Yeah.
does reiterate that. She wants you to find it? Kozik?
Yeah, I mean, yes. To keep it out of the hands of the bad people.
Wait a minute. Rain, you just talked to something that said it was an archfey. And
Oh, I just put those pieces together, and I don't want to work for her if that's who that is.
but you just said
You
that
paint the brig. Uh-oh.
they
It
said
better look
the
fantabulous.
sister of the Queen of
Better.
Air and Darkness destroyed her? And
Right.
then, so same question, DM. Like, would he know about the sister? Would that be part of history at a deep dive
I
with the
know about
destruction?
it.
That would be a different check because you did specifically check the Queen of Air and Darkness. This
Right.
would be a whole nother one.
About her sister? Okay, I'm going to try it. Would that be a history?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. 18.
All of Shelly's rolls didn't even add up to your one roll.
Hey, fuck off.
Did you have quadruple advantage on that roll, by the way?
3 times.
What's
3
6?
times.
Because
The
it's
fourth one was
Enta or whatever. Shit, I don't know. It was 6 die.
Wow.
So you would gather the name Titania.
Mm-hmm.
Once the
Titania.
ruler of the Fae, the land of the I can't pronounce it, but the Ladinian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Eladrin? No.
Let's see, with the 18. Yeah. A lot of the knowledge is lost, but I mean, just getting that information is kind of a little tougher for people who aren't denizens. But if you combine heads with Rain, he might be able to.
Right. So Cha's sort of speaking out loud what he remembers studying in his family library about the Feywild and the courts, which were very interesting to him as a child. And so he brings up Titania, the sister of the Queen of Air and Darkness,
Oh,
the
my eyes
former
widen.
leader.
I'm gonna do like a little. I'm gonna put my hand over my heart as soon as you say it. Continue.
So did you say former leader of the Sealy Court or the current leader?
Current.
Long may
Okay.
she reign.
Okay. So if she did she is that part of your history, Rain? That she killed her sister?
I know they've been at war for thousands of years, and I don't really keep up too much with the Unseelies. But didn't we hear yesterday at the fair, right, that the Summer Queen did hold victory over the one of Ice and Wind, and I know you don't like the big E word, but evil.
Okay, right. So but then the creature you just had a vision of said that Titania started the war and was trying
And
to take
created
over
the
everything,
Unseelie.
which created the Unseelie Court. And her sister must have broken off?
Well, I mean, they're family, right? Once upon a time, there wasn't a Seelie and Unseelie. It was just the two of them, right? And there was just a Feywild and the Divine Realm.
Well, what do you think about what they said? That Titania was
Colors
trying
hurt
to
your head.
take
Don't
over
worry, I'll put the
everything.
room colors back in. It's good. It's all good.
I don't know. I've always been told Titania is just a strong and independent, albeit noble leader, and benevolent, and the queen of light, and all things good, right?
As I
Does she have
understand
any
it,
control over the education system?
Oh, I mean, in a way, I guess.
Was that Kozik?
that the dwarves brought forth a perfect black diamond and brought it for the Fey courts, but for whatever reason, Titania's sister was judged more worthy, and that she ended up with
What?
the diamond.
Oh, really? The dwarves sided with the Unseelie Court against Titania?
The dwarves are deep delving people, and we found the perfect gem, so it is said, and then so we brought it to the perfect beings in order to show respect. And I guess the best person got it. I don't know.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! That's
But now it's been lost.
In all
This
fairness, Kozik is biased toward, you know,
a
the Queen of
best
Aaron
person.
Darkness.
call it like I see it. I don't know. I mean, and now
Yeah,
that but now
I got in
that
trouble for doing that recently.
you just have to speak your truth.
Pick
Hey,
your
Yeah,
truth.
that
that
was something I told
I'm
Niavaran
from
said
the realm of
yesterday.
love and light, and all things that's good and playful. That's the side Titania is on, the Summer Queen. I think it gets much better than that, in my just opinion.
you,
You know.
you know, I won't say that you're wrong. That sounds pretty nice. And I think of you know, my patron kind of this sort of like dark and maybe snake like sort of a sort of dark kind of sexiness, and I'm like, huh, that is a little bit different than the
Kozik, do you
Sealy
have a
core.
crush on your patron?
I recognize quality when I see it. Who
That
could
wasn't
be
a no.
who could be unmoved by seeing the Queen of Air and Darkness?
I'm gonna raise my hand.
I mean, in all fairness, she did look pretty cool when she appeared to us out there in the woods.
She's she's very cool.
I think your queen touched me.
If only
Touched
if
you.
only I could be touched. Ugh.
I tried to touch her back, and my hand went right through her. It was like pushing through water.
Hmm.
Well, okay, so we haven't met Titania. We have met the Queen of Air and Darkness a couple. Well, you met her a few
Well, that's
times.
the answer. We should go
We
visit the
met her.
Summer Queen. You know, they say she always refused open war against the Queen of Air and Darkness, and instead she just grieved for her and her desire to fight. But we did protect ourselves, according to the
You
book.
know, it's not a bad idea. If we could have audience with Titania, the Queen of the Sealy Court, and get her opinion on all this.
Could we actually meet such a person?
I don't
I
see why
mean,
not. She's a goddess of
if
goodness and mercy, right? She would be delighted to see us.
uh, I
Well,
mean,
I for one
if
would
she's
be.
super busy, we would need a good reason. And
Well,
a
she's
good
the mother
reason
of
could
all
be
Fae. Go ahead.
a good reason could be that we've all had visions of her dead sister. She might take interest in that. Talk to us.
Maybe she has the black diamond. That would
No,
really be
her
That's
diamond's
very
white though.
possible. Wait, she has a diamond?
Yeah, a little white diamond with the blue star. It's on all the little sigils. You ain't never seen no temple to Titania?
I've never been to this plane of existence.
We don't really have priests or clerics or nothing like that because we don't need nobody to grant us magic because Fae already have magic. We are magic. But we definitely have, practitioners and worshipers just because she's such a good motherly figure. And her little holy symbol is a white diamond with a little blue star in it.
White diamond with blue star. You know, I wonder. Maybe that's it. She disguised it or changed it or, I don't know, purified it or. So, Kozik, your people found a flawless black diamond and worked it into like polished it and cut it and everything, gave it to the Queen of Air and Darkness. That's part of your lore?
That's how I understand it. I think that the queen just ended up with it somehow. She did claim it though. I suppose it was rightfully hers. I don't know.
What would the Queen of Air and Darkness do with it if she got it back, Kozik?
I really don't know. But I'm sure it would restore some sort of balance to the world or something, right? I'm not sure.
Yeah, there's way too much good in the world. We need to fix that.
I could start a war. Look, we've been contacted by some crazy things, and it's very questionable whether we want them released again from whatever prisons or curses or realms that they've been implanted into.
Gonna change the
Well, I'd be happy to meet the Summer Queen if that would get us closer to this black diamond.
Oh, mind me to ask Niavara. Her visions, I mean, they're all connecting, all of them.
keep bumping my mic. Sorry.
She has this traveler and the dark six she talks about. I wonder what Titania and the Queen of Air
Dark
and Darkness
Six?
would think about that. Yeah, have you heard of them?
No.
They're like a group of
Why didn't?
entities.
Why did? Hold on. You kind of said that like you knew about them, though. That was kind of weird.
Well, yeah,
Am
I've
I the
talked
only
to.
one? No, I meant this one. You said, "Oh, the
Me?
Dark Six." It kind of sounded like you knew about them, but then you said you didn't.
No,
Yeah,
I just like collecting knowledge. That was my oh wow, this is new information. I'm excited to hear it voice. Not to be confused with oh my, we're talking about the Summer Queen and I'm really excited to talk about her voice, which does sound real similar.
this guy's creeping me out.
Shelly, you gave us a magic message that has given each one of us a crazy visions of other
Yeah.
worlds. That's
So
creepy.
Is it, or is it just a vision of that Queen of Air and Darkness, and she's taken on different forms to suit us? That way, we're more likely to do her a favor of getting her out of that thing she's trapped in.
That was another question.
I
Maybe none of these entities are who they showing themselves to be,
Oh,
and it's something else.
I sure
I
hope
was
so.
actually not asked a favor in the whole vision sort of deal. Just putting that
Well,
out there. I was
wait,
You're
almost
being
tortured.
threatened, right? You're
tortured?
threatened, and
Well, remember
what
you
the
had
hell?
you had two aspects of your vision.
Right. Yeah. He saw his crew first.
You were like on the ship, right? But they were being attacked by the Nautiloid or the Nautilus.
Well,
What's a naughty Lloyd?
his view was the tentacled Nautiloid was coming towards him, and then sort of like perfect timing, uh, the Ashen Wake showed up and just started firing cannons at him, and then the vision shifted, if you recall.
Yes.
Hmm.
I mean, is it showing the future? Is it showing the past? It's connected though to mine because I had a vision of that tentacled like vehicle thing.
Okay, well maybe that
There's
theory.
strange forces brewing here.
Maybe I shouldn't cling so hard to that theory then. I thought the idea was that every single one of us was shown something we want or are familiar with, and then was told, "Help! Only you can help me," kind of thing. But if they're not asking of everyone, then that's not what's going on.
oddly
Get
enough, when
asked anything.
I first touched the scroll, I kind of just saw all this happening. So I guess it's just kind of different for everyone.
Where did you get this scroll? You said.
I told that guy with the hood on.
Got from the reptilian figure,
Yeah.
which we've met, Rain. We met them before we met you. We met them, and then I had a vision. We've had a lot of visions along the way. I had a vision of this strange entity in a cloud that talked to me and said that that being, the reptilian figure, was their son. And that
Gross.
being wanted to be released from a prison as well. All of these beings are imprisoned that are communicating with us. They're all imprisoned.
Mine told me she used to be Arcfae, she used to be a Fae, and now she's no longer. And I think she's no longer of the world, right? So I think this is the spirit of that Queen of Darkness and Air. But that could also be a lie. Maybe that's just,
Probably not.
that's a terrible
Well,
angle,
here,
though, because I wouldn't help her.
here, Rain, take a look at this. And Cha's going to cast Minor Illusion and show a three-dimensional image of the Queen of Air and Darkness that he saw when she appeared to them. Be like,
Which
is
was
this what your being looked like?
Is it?
definitely not.
Not even a little bit. I'll be honest, she looked a little bit like me. You know, when we did that race and my hair went all up in the air and turned blue on me? She kind of looked like that.
She looked like you. Like one
She
of your
told me it was a
people?
facsimile, and then she said, I can help because I made of flesh, and then she touched me.
Hmm.
The plot thickens.
Something fishy here. I
Well, I
wonder if
felt like
it's
I was
just the
going to figure
same
out this
being.
whole thing, and then I woke up so abruptly. I hated that it ended.
But what if you touch it again? Does anything happen?
I'm going to reach out and touch it again
Reach
and see if
out
anything
and touch
happens.
face.
I'll lick it again, too.
So
Oh yeah, I want to lick it too. I'm gonna lick it at the same time.
you do
Rain
not
licks it.
get the same effect just from touching it.
We'll Lady and Tramp it. I'll get one end, you get the other.
Oh, for sure. That's it. Going real slow, rolling it up.
And Shelly
tastes
bites
like?
it. Well, that's in the middle of it.
Definitely got my arms crossed and I'm shaking my head. No.
No.
What does it
Zed's gonna
taste like
reach
for
up and,
Cha?
like cover the eyes of the amethyst dragon.
A dragon. I always picture
So,
it being
so
that.
like Lady and the Tramp, yeah. Yeah, no.
What if
You
we
touch it
all,
another.
since we've all
Do we
had
end up
like,
three-way kissing? They both
What-
kiss me on the cheek because I'm at the middle.
well, I was
Oh,
thinking
for
if
sure.
if we've all been affected by this vision, what if we all lick it at the same time? I invite the other two to join us.
Hey, that's a good idea. Kozik, maybe
That's
you'll
it.
taste some of your fine dwarven cooking from your homeland.
That sounded so seductive. Sorry. I invite the other two to join us.
We're all gonna be lickers.
Got to
Y'all can
roll.
just
Be the
put your
name of our
mouth down
group.
here.
I've got to roll for that. Above 50, I do. Below, I don't.
Ah,
I
appropriate.
almost stick out the tip of my tongue and then I draw back and go, no.
Zed, I'm assuming still, since all of this is kind of happening, Zed's probably still got his arm around Kozik, and he's gonna kind of feel Kozik start to motion forward, and he's definitely gonna hold Kozik back and just shake his head no, without saying anything.
Quite. Indeed.
All right, we're not licking that.
Okay.
You must not, because it tastes like candy cane.
Yeah, what does it taste like for Cha? Does it?
It tastes like a rolled up newspaper.
What?
Oh, candy cane. It doesn't
It tastes like
taste
home,
like
don't
that
it?
to me. I mean, yeah, it does taste like how my childhood felt, but
Rain, you realize that you still have a piece of that giant mint that you shoved in your face a while ago. It's kind of between your teeth.
Oh,
Right in the corner.
That's why
I
it tastes
think
like
about it, and I'm like, you
peppermint.
could see like the cheek moving as my tongue's running over the teeth, and then I go, wait a minute, and then you hear a crunch, and then I swallow, and then I go back to nibbling on the scroll.
To which it now officially tastes like a rolled up newspaper.
Wait, that's on me. Forgot I had been eating a candy cane. This is just paper.
Aw.
So
It's a
yeah,
fun thought, though.
so we have 3 people licking a scroll, 2 people not. What do you guys what?
Have we eaten dinner yet, or is it breakfast time? What time of
Well, it was
day is it
nighttime
at this
because you
point?
guys are gonna get
Yeah, we were
rested
doing
up
this
for
before a
the
long
second day of the
rest, I
fair.
think.
Oh, okay.
You know what? Dinner sounds good. If I'm starting to just lick magical divination scrolls, like, I probably need some real food.
I wanted to use this sunny gem that makes a feast for us, and maybe make a feast for.
Hey, that's right.
Let's do it. Yoink.
To which you can summon whatever food that you can
Oh,
think
that's
of.
awesome.
Ah,
I want some like dwarven pizza, and maybe
Dwarven
like some mutton. Something
Is this
sounds.
supposed to be a black screen, by the way?
Nope.
Okay, it's
Uh,
been pitch black for me.
Yeah,
hold
it's been
on.
a black screen for me the whole time.
Oh, hold
I
on.
see the
There's a
picture.
configuration
I
then.
see the picture of the being
Cube,
in the
come
tree.
on, dude.
Thought I would ask.
You know, I was thinking we
Some
should
people can
pass
see
that
it.
gem around, and everybody should like create a feast from their homeland. Like every day, we just pass
Log
it off to a different
exploration,
person to create a different
illumination.
feast.
Oh, that's a good idea. Little yeah, like a
So
little dinner
cool.
club.
Yeah.
All right,
Share.
so with mine, I
Cultural
create a
feast.
dwarven pizza and spaghetti feed for all of us.
So what kind of
Spaghetti.
pizza is it? Because you're a dwarf, right? So does that mean it's a deep dish?
Well, yeah, we have created a feast. So yeah, there's deep dish, there's dwarven Detroit style, and also yeah, there's some like mushroom pasta and stuff like that for everybody.
All right. So you
This is
guys
delightful, Kozik.
have a
What the
feast.
heck? Does like the feast appear on like a table or something, or it just
Thought there was
appears on
a table
dishes,
going on,
or
and maybe on if there's some empty chairs, it goes pachoom, and some of it appears over there maybe, and
Yeah, Shelly has no idea what's going on, so he just throws out a bunch of raw fish everywhere. Here you go! Food for everyone! It's almost
yes,
like you didn't want sardines on your pizza, but for some reason it still showed up that way.
definitely yeah, anchovies on this one.
Do y'all got any of the anything that's on like the Fey food pyramids? I'm not
Oh,
what?
seeing.
Yeah, what is on that pyramid?
I'm gonna rummage around for it, and because I'm sure I got it in my backpack,
You got a
and
picture in your
it's gonna be
textbook.
like at the bottom, right? And I pull it out, and it's a big triangle. At the bottom, it says, "Well, here you have candy." Because that's the foundation of what we eat, and then above that is candy canes, and then candy corn, and then of course syrup.
I knew you were gonna do elf. I knew it. Great, the 4 food groups.
Well, I do. I reach into my purse there, and I pull out as a gesture of goodwill. It's the last one that we have.
Burp.
This Huntersville Harbor secret super chocolate, and I give that last one to Rain. And I say this comes from a
Oh,
faraway land, and it's of
Aw.
that's
exceptional
nice.
quality. I hope that you enjoy it.
Oh, I'm gonna eat it immediately.
So the
By the way,
Huntersville
that is
Harbor.
in the initiation into our group, is eating these candies.
So the Huntersville's Harbor candies are they have very strong outer shells. So imagine like you have to crack a little bit. You have to like crack a geode, but once you crack it open, there's like it's just filled with chocolate, like from crystalline chocolate to like even not really like melted chocolate, but it's imagine like cracking open like somewhat viscous, I guess, a thicker like um, damn it, chocolate milk kind of thing. I can't think of the candies that they're not crunchy, but
Milk
there's
duds?
yeah, I think of milk dud. Think of think about like a caramello, right? Like you bite into it, but it's like it holds enough form that you can get it without just kind of leaking out everywhere, kind of
What are
thing.
those
Think of it like
things
that.
that's got like the shell that's got the hazelnut inside of it?
Can Shelly also roll to see if you can steal it out of the hand?
Out of the hand, it's
Before-
in my mouth. I linked you the
No, no,
image of what it
no,
looks like.
no. Take
I
back.
said immediately.
You did say immediately, and you're still chewing on a scroll.
There it- Yeah, I'm trying to even put more things in my
I don't
mouth.
even know you're supposed to crack it. I'm just gonna suck on it. And I would like to equally like open my little miniature backpack, right? And I'm gonna rummage around because I think I have some Fey rations, right? Since I live in the Feywild, my rations would be a little magical. And I want to present to him a gingerbread man. It's animated.
What?
And then I'm gonna say, "Hey, don't worry, I done licked all the frosting off his mouth, so
Yeah,
he
Shelly
won't
eats
scream
it.
no more." And
Shelly
then
eats it.
Aw. You're a monster!
Not the gumdrop buttons.
Is this meant to be eaten?
yeah,
It waves at you.
And I kind of I take a look at it, and I
it's like half my height. We fist bump as I present it to him. It's just candy.
all right, I find it a little too grisly just to like bite the head off, so I do kind of just shove it into my mouth and eat it.
I think Shelton's trying to steal it.
I'll eat
Oh.
I'll eat the head.
Yeah. I wanted Shelton.
Oh, no, I
to
didn't-
just snap it out of your fingers again. He's
Maybe
on a
do you
little
get-
rampage right now.
Let's see. Chaw's gonna
You get the-
contest
the
that to
leg
try
warm.
to eat the head. He's gonna contest that
Okay.
athletics check.
Oh, hold on.
Oh
Gotta
well.
do a little bit.
All
of...
right, so Sheldon gets the head as I'm trying to shove it into my mouth.
He goes, mine.
Easy ban.
And they accidentally snog.
All right then. All right. And does it? I guess it tastes pretty good.
It's delicious.
Wow. A true Fey delicacy. I'm honored, Rain. Thank you so much, and I bow.
I'm gonna give him a thumbs up. Yeah, I found it yesterday. Cause I still got the geode in my mouth.
Uh,
It starts
Just
out
you
like a
guys wait till
jawbreaker.
I do my infernal feast.
So like over the course of the night, you know,
Oh,
you have
wow.
this thing in your mouth,
Nice
and
image.
it starts out like as a jawbreaker, and you know you can definitely feel, you know, you're slowly wearing down on it to the point where the shell itself is dissolved, leaving you with all the like the crystalline chocolate inside and the gooey chocolate inside. Like you finally get to that point where you get you manage to like dissolve a hole in it, and that's when like all the sweetness is pretty good. But when you crack it open, it is like chef's kiss.
Ooh.
It's almost like the fact that you had to work your
I'm
way
gonna like
through the
as I
geode
crack it
made
open.
it worth
Mhm.
it. Yeah.
I'm gonna like stick my fingertips inside my mouth when I get to the good part, and then I'm just gonna smear it on my lips a little bit. As my mother always taught me to save for later.
one day we may make it back. We may actually get to visit Huntersville, and in that day, we will go to the candy shop and get more of this.
What's my notes at? I want
You
to
gonna
show
take me to
them.
the candy shop?
Great idea.
If I have a breath left in my body, yes, Rain, yes.
And then you let
That
me
was-
lick the lollipop?
It's a little ominous,
There it
cozy,
is.
but
Yes, so
lots of fun
yes,
counts.
Rain. Yes.
So
I was gonna say that. What a freak!
My
Told
eyes
you.
like light up with stars.
let's see. I wonder if anybody has
I know
a.
50 silver when I hear him.
Oh, I'm lagging. I'm lagging. Oh, I'm lagging. Sorry, I got a little bit of lag going on. Set time. Give me a minute. Actually, if you want to take it 5 while my lag tries to, while my internet tries to calm the fuck down.
Cool.
Dalton starts nipping everyone's butt. Going slowly.
By the way, no, I feel very encouraged in my in-character theory because when I said that I would serve, what I meant was the Feywilds, right? But they thought I was saying I would serve them, and then Cubed as a joke was like, "Oh, you're gonna take a level in Warlock? Well, who does our Warlock serve, right?" So that's when I'm like,
Oh, he
this is
bathed
her.
himself. Oh no. Cubed.
Service noble, right? Service is good.
I gotta be honest, that teddy bear tasted real good though. The show. And remembers everything but nothing. Mm. I picture this one. That's when he's taking your stuff.
While everybody's getting ready for bed, I'm just hanging out with our turtle friend, and he's showing me pictures in his wallet of his 4 teenage sons, all monks.
They're all
Awesome.
rats though.
They're all rats.
Teenage Mutant Ninja
So-
Rats.
Ninja rodents. That way you got to get the syllable count.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Rodents. That's actually, there you go. That still works.
Heroes with the long tails. Rat power.
Oh shit. Are we remaking a TV show right now? It's just a fun, it's the opposite. It'd be even weirder for rats to be like full grown rats though, I feel like.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Splinter was. He's ugly as sin.
Splinter's not a rat.
Yes, he is.
Oh,
He
Splinter.
was owned by
Sorry.
Shredder.
So if I was thinking Shredder, sorry. Splinter is indeed the rat.
No, he wasn't owned by. He was owned by Shredder's master, right? And practiced martial arts.
Yeah.
And then Shredder killed their master.
Gosh.
I think.
Shredder's gotta have one of the coolest like anime voices still to this day. He sounded so dope. He sounded scary.
Yeah, he didn't sound as scary as Claw from Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, true. Good point. Claw from Inspector Gadget just petting his little cat. Who
I
was
like.
in that? Who started? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Well, it's just that kind of thing has like those kind of schoolyard like things that people lie about. They're like, I swear though, there's an Inspector Gadget where you actually see Dr. Claw. And
Yeah, I see his. You see his face in like episode 3 on season 4. I
it's like,
promise you.
it's like I
Nuh-uh.
saw it at my grandma's house, and you're like,
Yeah.
okay.
You dreamt you saw it at your grandma's house.
I
That's like
want
what is it? What's that old TV show with the like kind of hillbilly guy, and he's always got the neighbor talking over the fence, but you never see his face.
You talking about Home
Something like-
Improvement?
Yeah,
the
Home
hillbilly
Improvement.
guy. That's interesting.
Wilson.
Wilson. There you go. That's Tim
Tim the
Huh?
Toolman Taylor,
Tim the Tool Man.
played by
But
Tim
yeah,
Allen.
same deal. It's like, no, there's an episode where they actually show his
Yeah.
face, and like
Seen
he
it.
says,
Yeah.
he gives a thumbs up, and you're like, cool. And I was okay, sure.
I swear they do though.
Or Kakashi Sensei.
What?
He didn't show his face
Kakashi
for a
Sensei?
long time. Yeah. From Naruto.
Naruto. Well, yeah.
There was a
Kakashi,
whole, remember, there was like a big arc about like, what if he has really goofy lips and they're juicy? Or what if he has beaver teeth? And it was like, they were just imagining what his mask hides, right?
He just looks like a Jigglypuff.
I wonder if anybody has noticed that I am playing a happy-go-lucky version of Sasuke Uchiha. That's why I went monk, rogue, blade singer, wizard, and I'm using like ninjutsu, and I just breathed the ball of fire, and my little electric hand with the fairy. I said, "Oh, it sounds like 1,000 birds."
Chidori?
Chidori.
That's good. Hope there's no Master Oogways in the chat.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Become.
I think my internet has relatively stabilized. All right. Think my internet is relatively stabilized. All right.
That was 7 minutes.
Yeah, well, 5 minutes of trying to fix things, and then 2 minutes of making sure it's stable. So, did everybody want to do a long rest after, the feast?
I guess, yeah.
Sure.
Couldn't hurt.
Mm-hmm.
We all have a strange and troubled. No, probably. I don't know. How does everybody feel after that? I think Shaw would just ask, "How do you all feel after those visions? Feel like it guided our path at all, or helped us make any decisions, or just freaked us out a little bit?"
Oh, it definitely answered some questions for me, and I feel good after that nice meal.
It was fantastic, by the way, Kozik. Hey, if you want me to have if you want to have an infernal feast tomorrow, I can take it now, and we'll
Here,
have one tomorrow.
I'll pass over the sunny gem that makes the feast to you then.
Sweet. Chop puts it in his silk shirt
Just make a note.
pocket.
All right. So, as everybody is, laying down for a delightful evening of revelry and visions and socks and sock acquisitioning and memories of what was once lost, I would like for everybody to give me a perception check as you're kind of winding down for the evening.
Nice.
I was just thinking about.
That's a
getting
third
the
crit in a row.
scrolls. Oh man.
Critical sleep. Or no, perception.
Critical
That's what.
sleep.
Jeez.
Critical
What
sleep.
is critical sleep? That's just death. I'm
Critical
pretty sure critical
sleep.
sleep is death. You sleeping forever.
Yeah, you have to make
You
saving
fail
throws. to
all
wake
death
up.
saving throws.
All right,
Critical
so
sleep.
Kozik. Okay. So Kozik, you notice some things, and then I'll give Rain some extra information. So you had a pretty, you had a nice restful evening. Nothing in the world could bother you. Nothing wrong at all. Right? And during the night, at some point, you heard maybe something shuffling around, but you probably didn't pay too much mind to it. There's a lot of noises that happen in a tavern and inn, right? So you probably didn't pay too much mind to it, but you definitely heard something. Maybe some kind of like whispers or some words in the darkness. Maybe a lullaby.
Huh.
Rain, though, you realize. So you remember that that little bear that you toasted?
Yeah.
It's standing over Kozik's sleeping body,
Oh God.
I'd like
staring
to
down at him.
immediately go over there and just fucking scissor kick it.
Sure, give me an attack roll. I'll even give you a
Wow.
surprise round because the nat 20, I'll say, didn't even recognize your existence.
So it's like hovering over my sleeping body,
It's standing.
You're about
Like-
to have a critical
like on
rest.
my tummy or something, or what?
Ugh.
So imagine like this bear is just sort of standing next to you and looking down.
Okay. And I'm going honk shoe, honk shoe.
24
All right.
Can you roll anything lower than a 20?
for 7
Oh, no.
points of damage.
All right.
And then as another action, I would like to use my martial arts, please. Not as an action, but as a bonus action for using
This
attack,
guy's crazy.
if that's okay.
Yeah, sure.
That way I can give
That's-
it the old one too. Oh fuck, that's an 8.
It was
I have a
inevitable.
+6, got an 8.
And the cool part, I have a sort of generic map that I could use for this. Do. I
Oh
will
my.
move some tokens here appropriately. Grabbing tokens. Kozik. Shelton. Sherman's not here. Everybody, Cha, Kozik, and Shelton. All right, and now just do a little bit of this because whether or not you can see the whole map doesn't really matter that much. So it's just sort of a little placeholder. Boop. There we go. Making sure they can see. Okay, good. All right, you guys, it's not just a black screen or anything.
Nope.
Let's see.
All right.
I see a grid in some darkness.
I see wooden boards and a room and Shaw and
Yeah,
Cozy and a
same.
turtle.
Okay.
Hey, name
But no
Shelly,
Zed.
bitch.
And Zed. So you scissor kick it, and it just kind of basically you just completely and utterly turn it into little shreds of cotton and arms and legs and all sorts of bits and pieces.
There's still stuffing slowly falling around me, and like I'm glowing like that little luminescent, firefly, and I'm still like posed in the air, my foot still like up in the air, kind of like Bruce Lee style, and then I like just slowly lower it, right?
You kind of pivot down with your leg like that, yeah.
Do we all wake up at this, or are we still zonked?
Let's see. Everybody is zonked except for Rain and Kozik.
Didn't Shelly just sleep right before this? Man, he probably wouldn't be asleep again.
It was a 1 hour, not a full night's rest.
You were having a dementia nap.
I thought it said long rest. Never mind.
So Kozik, you wake up to this scene. There's like cotton falling everywhere and the remnants of a stuffed bear.
Where did this come from?
Oh, it was just watching you breathe like it's about to suffocate you in your sleep, so I thought I'd give it the old 1-2. Ka-chow, ka-chow.
Oh my god. Well, thanks for saving me.
Yeah, I definitely think you're cursing. That thing's gonna be back again next time you try to fall asleep.
Wow.
And it
Okay.
definitely don't appreciate that we're trying to destroy it, and I think it's gonna take it out on you.
Maybe there is something not quite right about it. I'm not sure yet though.
I don't know how to put it on the board about.
Cha smiles in his sleep, finally hearing Kozik admit it.
Gonna put that
Still
there.
not
I'm gonna move
sure,
to
but there is something
my image is gone.
weird about this bear. All right, I guess I'll try to go back to sleep. Jeez.
Oh, the token's broken. Okay, hold on. I gotta fix the token. But everybody else is sound asleep. Like, all this commotion, everybody just seems unperturbed whatsoever.
Dementia stores. Dementia.
What all vantage points are there in this room? Are there any shelves I could sleep on?
Oh yeah, there's like shelves, dresser, a couple of dressers, tables, chairs, beds. Like you
I
guys
want to
have
get
the
somewhere
luxury
high.
suite.
I want to put like a towel on a shelf that's like, 6 feet up or something. That way I can kind of watch over.
All right. So are you doing the good old perception? By all means.
$17?
You are definitely sure you can hear the sounds of whispers.
From where?
Ooh.
Okay, well, I'm gonna fly over there. I'm gonna do it like soundlessly. I'm not even gonna use my wings because I'm not trying to wake people up. I'm just trying to investigate. So I'm just gonna float over there.
All right. So you're investigating.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what you find.
$21?
Oh well, in that case, I'll just reveal the token.
Oh wow.
No whammy goose.
So you delve deeper, you search, you look. Where that bear was, there's a much smaller version of this, but this multiple-eyed, gnashing teeth with one big eye in the middle and several tendrils that look like they have eye stalks on it. Right now, you see an eye stalk pointed at Cha. You see one focused on Zed. You see one focused on Shelly. And its main focus is looming over Kozik.
What? How big is it?
About the size of a teddy bear.
My goodness.
Yeah, I want to smash this thing up against the wall.
All right. Roll me
Like, I want to brawl.
initiative in a second once I get the combat encounter started. Encounter. Begin combat. Roll me initiative.
Can we have gotten a short rest at this point?
Yeah, you've gotten a short.
Okay.
Shit.
Toggle combat state. Pick combatant.
Supposed to roll initiative, or is this just for Rain?
Oh, this is for everybody.
Oh,
Because he's
okay.
about
it's
to
for
make a
everybody.
whole lot of noise.
Okay.
In fact, I'm gonna yell "Wake up" as I'm rolling initiative.
Oh.
Good idea.
Everybody's on the board. Sid, Shelly, Kozik. I'm not seeing Rain on the initiative tracker.
You told me to wait. Right.
Yeah, I said after that you're good because I had to. So I had to activate the encounter.
Brattle,
So yeah,
rat. Where is the initiative?
it
Top right
is.
of the character profile.
Top right main attributes
Oh,
page.
okay.
All right. So top of the order would be Zed with a 19. So you're abruptly awakened to the sound of Rain yelling, "Wake up!"
Oh.
And you see this. Actually, you'd recognize this in a sense. It
Oh.
kind of looks like Gary, but a much smaller version. It's very much a beholder, but very tiny.
Oh my God, you guys! Zed, look, it's Gary. Miniature Gary.
Can they see him in the dark?
Oh, this room is lit. Is there no lighting in here?
Oh no, it's
Aqua light.
completely dark for me.
Yeah, it's dark.
Okay, let's just do that. You know what? Hold on. Let me just do global illumination. It'll be easier. You should be able to see everything. That's weird. I'll just add some more lights. That's fine. There's a light there. There's a light there.
Mm.
Light there. There. Fuck it. Throwing lights
Hmm.
everywhere. There. Booyah. Damn it. I keep clicking the wrong button. Alright, so Zed, you awaken to this first and foremost, and you see this thing floating above Kozik, and as Rain calls out, one of these eye stalks focuses on him, and there's definitely malicious intent in its various eyes.
All right. So positioning wise, uh, we're we're all like next to it basically as it's showing on the board.
Yep.
Okay. Well, then at that point, Zed is going to focus up a little bit. He's going to use steady aim, and he's going to pull out his rapier and attack. I guess that would be with advantage. 23.
23 most definitely impales.
All right. I roll damage. 5 points of damage. And then
Sneaky attack.
also use sneak attack. 9 points of damage. So 14 total points of damage.
Nice.
All right. Keeping track. So, despite you basically just waking up,
He's used to waking up and getting right into combat from the ship. You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, it happened to you at the campsite. When you were dealing with the blink puppies. I mean,
Yep.
you probably used to just waking up with a dagger in hand kind of thing. All right, did you want to move or anything?
Nope. I'll just withdraw my rapier and just be ready.
All right. Shelly, you awaken to this, and feel free to give me a history check with advantage. Let's see if...
So this goes. Yeah.
All right. You would definitely recognize this as an entity that has traversed the astral sea. It's just odd that it's so small. But this is
just a baby.
This is definitely a type of beholder. But some of them sort of manifest a little differently depending on, where they are and where they're from. This one with a 17, this is one of them oddities. Like it's an abomination of an abomination. This one feeds off of dreams and emotion. It has a very entrancing means of conveying itself to be something small, helpless, and harmless, all the while waiting for you to sleep to partake without consent. Very much evil, very bad. They're very rude, and eventually, they could just drain you of all of your memories entirely. But it's just very odd that one is here, of all places.
Well, I will explain that to everyone.
He just start just explaining it.
It's
Yeah,
totally
sorry, that was
evil.
wild.
Oh, God.
Didn't want to miss anything.
But it's your turn.
Oh, I'm reading. I'm reading. 1 second.
I'm reading.
But this definitely gives you memories of Astral Sea, and you know how dangerous these things can be.
So,
Mayhaps even a little switch in the brain that's just like, oh, time to get serious.
all right. Try to make a weird assumption. Who's the most powerfulest?
What was that?
That if I were to make a weird assumption, who's the most powerfulest person?
I mean, you get the feeling that everybody here is equal power.
Patrick Swayze.
All right. I didn't expect to get into a fight. I'm going to be completely honest here. So
I know.
So how do I even attack? I don't know how to do that.
So in your character sheet, because I
Yep.
figured this would be a good training experience for, next time.
Mhm.
So in your character sheet, if you go to your... So there's a couple ways you can do it. If you're attacking with like a weapon, you can just go to your inventory. Like you have you have a couple things in there. And if you click on so when you hover over the word, it shows like a little dice. You want to click on the little dice.
I see what you mean. Okay. So, okay. I'm going to use this, which gets rid of one of my attacks, and I give it to I don't know. I don't know who to give it to. Who's like awake and ready? I don't know any names. Go ahead.
I'm awake and in
I give it to
melee
Rain.
range.
I give it to Rain. And then I also use my because I can do 2 attacks, right? So I also use my unarmed fighting. So I give him
The
a
hell are you? Are you a fighter?
a move over here. Yeah, maybe. And then what do I roll from here?
So then you'd roll the weapon attack you want to do. So like you have a belaying pin.
But would that not take away my unarmed fighting thing?
So what we can do is should be
Sorry.
So for my unarmed fighting, because I have the same thing, I have the fighting style unarmed fighting. I'm pretty sure I just made items in the inventory that's weapons, and I did unarmed strike no weapon, and then unarmed strike with weapon. Because if you do it without a weapon, it's the 1d8 and it's a 1d6 with.
up on his belaying pin.
Yeah,
Let's see here. Your unarmed strike can deal bludgeoning damage. You're proficient with it. So yeah, I'd just say use the belaying pin, and then damage wise, we'll just what would you be at for that? So it's a 1d6 plus your strength mod on a hit. Seeing what the belaying pin is real quick. D4, okay. So yeah, just roll the attack roll with the belaying pin, because I mean you're proficient with both. And then for damage, we'll just have you roll. And add. Alright, yeah, a 17 is definitely gonna hit.
Yeah.
So for damage, just roll a d6 and then add strength according to this.
Are you
What?
level 5? Do you have extra attack?
Yeah,
He is.
but that was
Okay.
my martial. That's how I gave you my attack the first thing.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
That means I get to roll 2.
So I
Yep.
rolled a 6, and what else do I do?
Add strength, so +1.
So 7 damage.
25.
Yep, you definitely smash it. Hold on, I'm getting the math in
And
here.
since I have allies within 5 feet, I also get to sneak attack, right?
Yep.
That's 1d6. So 9 damage.
16. Wow.
Plus.
And then I
You freaking
picture us.
weirdo.
We're kind of doing this teamwork thing since he's granting me the ability to hit, even though it's not my turn. I'm definitely
not
gonna like be on the floorboards, like running and jumping over tentacles and stuff as they're kind of like swooshing around. And then we're gonna do that back to back kind of kung fu pose, right? Like we're just a couple of badasses over here, right? And then I'm gonna like spin off his shell and then just punch this dude right in the jaw.
Which luckily it has a very large jaw for, comparative size to you.
Yeah, very easy
on
to hit.
the on the commander strike thing, at the very end it says adding the superiority die to the attack's damage roll.
Ooh, so extra 1d8. What's your superiority die?
9? I don't know. I don't know what
Sheldon, I
that
think it's
means.
either Sheldon would roll. It's either a 1d8 or 1d6, I think.
So it would
But I'm
be
not the one to know.
that
Fighter.
Unarmed fighting. Martial versus connect.
What are you? Are you a battle master?
I am an ancient fighter.
Okay. Well, superiority dice start at D8, so I imagine that's what it is.
Yeah, it'd be a D8.
I think they go up like later.
Take that. Take that. Oh, yikes.
Yeah, all right. A little bit of superiority. So, yep, you got a little extra damage in there. Hey, +1 is better than +0.
Fair enough.
But now it's officially Rain's turn.
All right. I'm gonna like feel weird about sharing a space, so I'm gonna zip around to here, not through him, but like going down, left, 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 up. And I'm gonna do the same thing. It's just all we're just kung fu fighting right now. He's using his bare knuckles, so am I. And I'd like to say I want to come off as very like agile. It's not about strength. I don't have a good strength. It's all about like the speed. This is me like using flight to kind of propel myself so that the attacks like hurt a lot more. First thing I'm gonna do is blade sing. If I can get my roll on it. All right, this just increases my AC and my movement and stuff like that, right? Did I click the wrong button?
It says Blade Sing.
Yeah, but did it use it?
It just
Yeah, it
told
used
us
it.
what it does.
Combat Blade Sing is a series
Yeah, but it
of
just roleplay
intricate, elegant
described it. It didn't. That's all right.
maneuvers. Blade Singer, channel magic into
It just lets
devastating
me do
attacks.
better in melee. That's all. All right.
Oh, it's doing better in melee right now. Holy crap.
17 hit. I don't think a 10 does.
Have you considered that you're flanking?
Oh, do you give advantage in yours?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right. So that's a 17 for the first attack. And then 16 for the second attack.
All right, they both hit as you get your Blade Sing on.
All right, that's 15 points of damage. No sneak attack is already used this turn. And that's just, I'm just having like this power up moment. Oh, we don't have changeable tokens.
Wait, when did you
do we?
use sneak attack? You used sneak attack on the bonus turn, didn't you?
Yeah, so it's once per like round. So since I already
Yeah.
used it on that, I can't use it again here.
All right.
And you can see I've kind of got like this power up going. My hair's blue, my eyes are blue, and I'm just like so much faster now. And I'm flying around 25% faster. My AC is very high at this point because I'm just so hard to hit. And this is just kind of like guerrilla warfare tactics. I'm just diving in, getting a fight, getting a hit, coming back out, just zipping in and out, in and out, in and out. On my scale, it looks very dramatic, right? But when you peel the camera back, and you see like amongst normal people, it just kind of looks like I'm just kind of going side to side and like pew pew pew.
Like a fly
Anyway.
buzzing around.
Yeah.
I will say sneak attack technically does say once per turn. So
I
take
knew
that for
it.
what it is.
Oh, not once per round?
Yep, it says once per turn.
Are you sure you can't? So like if I did an opportunity attack, I would get sneak attack damage on it?
Technically, you
Once
could as
per
long as it's
turn.
within the turn.
I would think so. Yeah.
But I mean, a round
it
is
would be
basically a
it would
turn
be
anyway.
I don't know how that would be considered, but that would be a separate instance from your turn, I would assume. It would still be part of the round.
Yeah, because there would be actions which happen on somebody else's turn.
Right.
It's
I
just
didn't
basically
know that.
saying Nick could only do it once per. Yeah.
Yeah, it says
Uh,
once per turn.
But you technically had 2 turns.
Well, this would
So
be
it's a
his.
long
This
one.
would be Rain's second, because he initiated the first, which was essentially the surprise round. So this is the actual initiative. But anywho, is there anything else you'd like to do, Rain?
That's it.
All right.
Well,
You-
here I'll roll. Yeah, I googled it. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So
'Cause your first attack was a
One more
reaction.
point of damage. Yeah, if the sneak attack can only be used once per turn, but it's not limited to your turn. Because a reaction, which is this wasn't even a reaction because he did it. This would be like force movement, force attack. That counts as his turn, not mine. So I can use sneak attack on his. I can use sneak attack on mine. And if this guy tries to leave and I got a reaction, I could use it on that too. I just can't use it on my turn twice. So like if I had extra attack, I could only use it once. Okay. Sorry.
I
just reading.
see.
glass cannons. So Kozik, you awaken to all this commotion, and this thing is hovering above you. Once upon the time, the remnants of a teddy bear.
I stifle a scream and I kind of say maybe to myself, I'm like, Mr. Bear? Is that you? Do I get any indication from it?
Oh,
It looks
Kozik
you.
loved it.
One of its eyes the eye stalk that's looking at you. You definitely get that familiarity, almost as if you could drift off into nothingness. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh
Wisdom
no.
saving
As you are
throw. I can do it.
communicating.
Yep. And saving throw. And normal. What is it?
It is a pass. You feel yourself almost start to drift off. Your mind, you ask the question and you think about it, and you're just looking into one of these things, eye stalks, and you're just like, Mr. Bear?
I say,
But you realize time, the time it took for you to have that thought was a little bit longer than you'd expect it to, but you snap out of it and realize that this thing is very not friendly.
say no, and I kind of roll away down here.
That would
And
be an
then
attack of opportunity, unless you're disengaging.
no, he's gonna have to attack me then.
All right. It has a particular feature that I gave it. So you roll away from it, and it's not Gary, but I don't know why my token didn't update properly. It's supposed to be question mark, because Gary is elsewhere.
In all our minds, it's Gary, though.
I mean, he's just as much of a dick. So does a 12 hit your AC? It does. Look at that.
Ooh.
All right. So as you roll away, you'd expect like, oh, I'm kind of haphazardly trying to get away. It would try and like slap me with a tentacle or something, which most creatures do. This creature, however, can make attacks of opportunity with ranged attacks. To which a beam of hold on, I have to roll it. A beam of flame kind of slams into you a little bit here. For a
How tall
whopping
is
1
this?
damage.
How tall is this
Yeah.
beholder?
The size of a teddy bear.
Okay.
Before I counterattack it, I kind of beat about my body thinking that my blankets have caught on fire, but it was just a little flame out there. And enraged, I'm going to use Eldritch Blast, of which at my level I can now do two beams, and one is kind of an iris color and one is sky blue. And yeah, we're gonna attack.
I
Pew
gotta
pew.
post something here. But how do I item? Oh, it's not an item. Okay, well,
One of them hits.
Yeah. Nice.
so this is a cantrip, right?
Yeah.
I want to see how I link this. Can I link it like this? Not showing up for you guys. Damn it. Okay, well, basically, as you're doing that, it's. Wait, let me check something. Is it a reaction? Because this could be. It's a reaction. It can't. Okay, you are lucky as fuck. All right.
Oh,
So, yes, your Eldritch Blast slams into it.
just one of them or both of them?
Well, you rolled for one, so you'd have to roll
I
them
get to.
separately.
I rolled 2,
I only see one. I see the nat
15
20.
and a 25.
Oh, okay, it's
and
scrolled up. Got it.
yeah,
Nat 20 on the second.
too
They
fast.
both hit. And when they do hit, I will have you roll something for an effect. But in the meantime, give me some damage.
Okay, hit that. 3 and.
It should be 2d10 on the second one because it was a crit.
Okay. So should I roll it again or just double it?
Roll it again.
Okay.
Maybe you get a 10.
All right.
Oh.
How about
He said
So-
double it.
I heard double
That's what
it?
I've always done is double it.
54.
I heard double it as well.
There we go.
Whatever the DM wants to do is fine.
Either way, the effect happens because you have hit a threshold for it. So roll me a d4 real quick, as you are the one that pushed it into the bloodied threshold. 1, okay. Duplication, okay. So, as your Eldritch Blast slams into it, its form fades a little bit. It becomes a little bit translucent, a little bit silhouette, and almost like another cloud. Copy.
It's
It
evil.
stole my name.
It was always evil.
We've been trying to tell you that, Kozik!
No, it was so cute. No,
It never was cute!
it's evil now.
It was always evil!
I've been here for like one day and I could tell it was evil.
As-
Hey,
Oh,
me too.
Another one appears next to you.
Another one? Oh no.
Yep. 2 combatants on the field.
okay. Well, I did a little movement and I attacked it, so that's
But
my
they're on
turn.
the same turn. All right. Cha.
Do they share initiative?
Yep.
Okay, so is it possible for Cha to get into a flanking position with Shelly with Rain in that space, or I can't enter that space?
So you can enter the space and do something. You just can't. Well, I mean, he's small enough, so I say you technically could because he's so tiny.
I could get
They
in
don't
there.
even have like tiny rules in 5th edition. Older
Yeah.
editions,
I
could
know,
share
right?
space with you as long as we're not enemies.
Right, you could like sit on my shoulder, or
But
could stand on my horns,
So to
or
offset
hold
that,
on to them.
I will say, if you roll in that one, there's a chance you could hurt a friendly in that square. Because you can like
Oh.
step on them or kick them or knock them over, or just kind of be in the way.
Okay.
I might even make that like a 5
You
or
look,
lower.
there's like some anime jujitsu going on right here. It's just like streaks of blue light just going whatcha, just floating through the air. It looks like I'm like a blender going off, doing circles and like spins and.
So Cha wakes up, listens to Sheldon like just explaining in a very slow, methodical voice what this creature is and where it comes from and all that. And Cha's like, "What the fuck?" And he does a kip onto his feet, grabs his staff while he's jumping to his feet, watches Rain like pummeling on this thing, and he's like, "Wow, go Rain! All right, everybody, fuck this little teddy bear!" And he's gonna get in there, and he's gonna whack away with his quarterstaff twice.
Yeah, so the rule is written you just can't end your turn there. So you could step into it, do an attack, and then step out. Technically, doing by rules is written.
Okay, that's fine. All right, first attack with advantage. 23 to hit.
Yep, but 23 will definitely staff them.
And an
Dude, did you
18
ever
to
see-
hit.
Yep, he'll hit. What's up?
Did you ever see our Monday games that I was DMing for Radiant Citadel? And then my players were always like, because we would get in these situations where there wasn't much room, and they were like, "Can I not just shove them over and get in their spot?" And so we had to come up with like a do-si-do rule where you can use your movement to move your other player if they're willing. And people were just swinging each other left and right every single round. It was like grab his arm and spin him over here, and it was, I don't know, it was kind of fun, but a little low key.
So the reason I allow this, I don't know if any of you have ever played a game called shit, and now I can't remember the name of the game. Never mind.
Never
was,
heard of it.
Sounds like
hold
a
on.
silly game.
Yeah, I want to say it was called It Takes Two, but that was something else.
That's a really good game.
That's the one where you get shrunk down in the shred and turned into a doll.
Yeah, that's something else.
Is it Human Fall Flat?
Is it
There's a lot
Halo
of
Hold on.
grabbing and swinging
Hold
in
on.
that.
I'm gonna find it because it's gonna bug the shit. Army of Two. That's
Mhm.
what it's called.
Oh,
So
Army of Two was
it
great.
kind of it makes me think that because there's like a mechanic where both players, like when you're about to like the shit's going down, your characters go back to back, and you each have a different perspective. So it's just like this really cool like cinematic idea where there's two dudes back to back, just like the camera rotates around and just like fucking shooting everything around them. That was such a fun mechanic. That was so good.
So with Rain attached, like holding onto his horns, Cha is whap, 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 like lightning, just smacking this thing in the face, kneeing it, smashing one of its eye stalks, crunching on its face, kicking it, kneeing it up against the wall. And he does a total of 21 points of damage with his flurry of blows and is going to attempt a stunning strike on this sucker now. You have to do a Constitution saving throw. Beat a
DC
13.
13.
I think it's 22 damage.
Okay, you win.
He's not.
Oh,
this
did
time.
a 13 hit, by the way?
13 would not hit.
Okay, so then yeah,
Not
that
at
was
its current state.
it 22? It was 22 damage.
Yeah.
6. Okay, gotcha. So yeah, Cha's just and then kind of jumps back out here. Don't steal my friend's soul, you little teddy bear bastard! In fact, Cha is going to step in front of it
6, yeah.
and sort of get
Oh,
in
that's
between
nice.
it and Kozik. Because he has had it out for this teddy bear since the beginning, and it's finally coming down to it, and he's like, this is on.
Yeah.
Bing bang boom.
Yeah. I was sorry. I was trying to find the stupid. Dear God, that's a big link. Never mind. Just gonna move that. Just look up Army of Two back to back. It'll explain everything that I'm envisioning. So that was Cha. Oh, look. Its turn. Or I should say their turn. So I get to go down the list twice now. Zed, by all means, give me a... Actually, let's see. It's going to use... Zed, roll me a d6, and that will determine which effect is going to come your way. I'm going to let the players decide this with their rolls. Oh, fire. All right. So one of the eye stalks looks at you as it has been. That's the first one. That's the second one. With a natural 1. Hold on. Okay. It looks like it almost burned a hole in its mirror version because it missed so freaking bad. As you daftly duck out of the way. Womp womp. But I still get to go down the list. So, Shelly, roll me a d6 to see which effect is coming your way.
Wow.
Let's see, a 4. Wisdom save. Roll me a wisdom saving throw as an eye stalk is pointing at you and fires a little beam at you.
Sure. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Do. Sleep.
That's appropriate.
Yeah.
So you see an eye stalk point at Hello? My microphone did the thing. Can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Yep.
good. So, yeah, you see Shelly just conk out immediately. Just plop. All right. So the other one will... Oh, I could pick anybody now because it was going to go for Shelly there. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll do a D6. D6. It will go for Zed because he is the first in the initiative. Zed, roll me a D6, buddy.
Oh.
A 6 is Constitution save. So roll me a con save. 17. All right.
Cool.
You guys are passing just fine so far.
Good old Mr.
Except for our
Tattoo.
narcoleptic over there.
I mean, it is
This is the
fitting.
second narcoleptic you've played.
Narcoleptic total.
Mr. Turtle, wake up.
You remember on Sundays where I actually gave you narcolepsy?
Yeah. If I talked, I literally had to roll a d20 every time.
So, Zed, you kind of felt like the air was trying to get pulled out of your lungs, but you just kind of hold your breath and say, I can't pull air out of there if I don't put any in there, loser.
Yeah, Zed's a good swimmer, so he holds his breath.
All right, so next on the list, Rain, roll me a d6.
Right, all right, all right. I take 1.
That would be fire, so an attack roll coming your way. And Daphne misses. Actually, you know, you're a monk, right? Hold on, you're a monk, right? Right?
Nah, I don't have the good monk stuff.
Aw, darn.
I got a little baby. I don't even got key points. Yeah.
Okay. It misses. It just kind of, you batted away as if to say, man, you really wish you had like a deflect projectile of some sort or something.
Right. However, I just in visualizing, all this kind of happens at once, right? So you have Shaw who came into my space, and I like to imagine that like we're doing this team up, but because of the size discrepancy, I'm doing like a little Tinkerbell, like floating around him in spirals, right? And there's a little pixie dust floating down, and then like tentacles are trying to come at him, but I'm like swatting him away, and then he's rolling off to the side, and then fire beams are being launched at people, and just it's a whole crazy mess.
I want fan animation.
right?
But
that was how I pictured actually, is that our like martial arts were weaving together
Yeah, like yeah.
the subtlety and the dexterity, and not acrobatics and strength, but like the fluidity and
Mm-hmm.
ballet aspect of it just weaving together.
Yeah, exactly.
alrighty. So Rand, you get to make another d6 because it's the other one acting.
Okay.
Oh.
Basically, they're
Ciao,
both getting to
6.
go because they're on the same initiative. 6. That is con save.
Ooh, this ain't good.
Come
All
on,
right.
come on, come on, come on.
Because I'm like, I got shield spells. I'm like, they're gonna have to get a 23 to hit me, but my constitution is 0. So
Oh no.
18.
Yes. Nice.
So you get that similar feeling to what
Woo.
Zed just experienced, where it kind of felt like the beam is like literally trying to pull the air out of you, but you resist.
Might I add to the rest of their group? I've got like 23 little baby hit points. Some tiny pixie. All right. I am fragile.
And not
Mhm.
much worse than me, to be honest.
All right. So then next down the list, Kozik. We can speed up a little. Kozik, roll me 2d6s because no matter what, that's just they're targeting. It's just a matter of which effect.
For like so if I hit the D6, how can I just like type something to make it do it twice, or
So you can click
you
the
just have?
d6 twice.
Click it twice.
Oh, okay, right on. Oh well.
So a 1 and a 4. Okay. Yeah, like if you click on where it says 2d6, it'll have like a little drop down to show you what each individual roll was. So you got a 1 and a 4. So a 1 is attack roll. And they are missing horribly. All right. Perfect. Like it seems like these little beams of fire are probably just
Pew pew pew.
like somebody throwing a match at you that's lit. It's just like, oh yeah, whatever.
It's
Look
making
out,
that
it's throwing
little sound.
poppers at you guys.
Zing. I kind of duck out of the way. Okay.
Pop pop.
And then a 4. Ooh, nobody's done a 4 yet.
Save.
Oh wait, no, we do have 4s. Hold on. Am I mixing this up? Please hold. No,
Get a
6.
D20.
Oh, I mixed them up. Ah, whatever. Okay. Rains was supposed to be something different, but you passed it anyway. Yeah. So give me on a 4. That is. Hold on. Let me my fucking numbers because I screwed that up. Con save.
Okay.
4. That one needs to be 6.
And normal. Go. Ugh.
Oh no.
All right. Finally, somebody
I
fails a save.
I feel like I do have a Pact of the Talisman.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it doesn't matter in this case. Never mind.
Never know.
Okay, I'm gonna use it.
Let's see.
So I can add a 1d4 to that roll, and let's see if I can. Maybe a 10 passes. Who knows?
Nice.
Huh?
Nice.
A 10 passes.
So I think
What?
about
Exactly 10.
Nice.
I think
Perfect.
about my my icy and beautiful patron, and I'm like, please save me, and it works to my surprise. Oh wow. Okay.
Just barely. So that's sort
Was
of the
that
same
teddy
effect.
bear in your vision? Was it in the court with your patron while you were in that vision?
He didn't see it.
It wasn't there. Okay.
Mm.
All right. So we did that. We did that. Next on the list, would be Cha. Roll me 2d6s, please.
Got it.
A 2 and a 5. Hey, 2. Give me a Constitution save. No, wait. Sleep. It's Wisdom save, not Con.
System.
I've mixed that up.
Okay.
Either way,
19.
you do not feel any effects whatsoever. Maybe a little drowsy.
Ugh.
And then a 5 is another Wisdom save.
Oh, 6.
All right. Hell yeah.
You know what? I'm using my inspiration.
Oh, but you guys are so close to getting that montage. Oh, darn.
Are we? Didn't 2 people use them to help Sheldon?
And now it's gonna take
out.
even longer.
14.
And make sure to click off your inspiration.
Yes.
14, you pass. It's a good
Whew.
thing because you felt like the sound of the word, like bells ringing in your head, and like your eyes were getting real blurry all of a sudden. But you stave it off. Blindness, deafness.
Not today, Tiny Gary.
And that was its turn. So Zed, you realize all of their little eye stalks were able to target everybody, making them dangerous. But you know, you guys have put a lot of damage on them. Let's see what you do.
First off, so I think you mentioned that the one that we had already been attacking was bloodied.
Yep. Well, bloodied
Does the
and as
other
a nomenclature of 4th edition. Not looking, not on the brink of death,
hell.
but yeah.
right? Does the other one potentially look similar, as if they're mirroring each other's health or something of the sort? Or is the other one looking spry, brand new?
It looks spry and brand new.
Perfect.
But you do know
So,
which is the original, so.
Okay, good. Hmm. Just read something.
It's funny because I could see your mouse moving, so I could actually see, watch your cursor moving as you're reading it.
Okay. Well, let's switch it up just a little bit, and
I mean,
I just want to make sure I can't do this. Okay.
I mean, it's almost dead. They did 86 damage
I'm
to
gonna use
it.
poison spray
Nice.
on the one that we have flanked here, the one that's been taking damage.
Let's see. Poison spray is the 3rd level
save.
or lower. Yes, it is. Okay. Hey, I finally get to use an ability reaction. So you go to cast poison spray, and another eye stalk that was previously unoccupied looks in your direction, effectively casting counterspell. It couldn't do it before because it already used this reaction to attack Kozik when he moved away. So you go to cast poison spray, and just as your fingers are about to do the little finger wave to have the spell manifest, the eye stalk just sort of does like a little taser shock to your finger, just like zzz, just enough to interrupt you. but that is its reaction, so it can't take another reaction.
So does it? So do I have to? It's not like a spell reflect. It's just it cancels the spell.
Yeah, so I'll read it. You attempt to interrupt a creature in the process of casting a spell. If the creature is casting a spell of 3rd level or lower, its spell fails and has no effect. If it's casting a spell of 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spell casting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. On a success, the creature's spell fails and has no effect. So basically,
you could counterspell a counterspell, though, if you have counterspell.
yes.
I don't. I was just describing that that's what that is. I should take counterspell though. It's a good idea.
Okay.
But that is it using its reaction to keep you from poison spraying it.
All right.
But you still have a move action. And any other
Yeah.
roguey things.
And a bonus action.
See, I was originally going to counterspell Kozik's freaking Eldritch Blast. That would have been so much damage that didn't happen to it.
Yeah, you. I
Mhm.
thought that there was something to when you were like, "Oh, you're so freaking lucky." I don't. I'm not going to move, and as far as bonus actions, I can't really do anything. I can't sneak attack because I technically didn't do an attack.
Yeah, weapon attack.
Yeah, it has to be with a finesse or something. Well, what I will do then is I will cast Mage Hand, Legerdemain, and attempt to grab one of the eye stalks at least.
Well,
I'm assuming I'll only maybe be able to grab one, but I want to grab one and try to, I guess, immobilize it or render it ineffective in some way. Wrangle it around with my Mage Hand.
that is an interesting thought. Because I
Give it
think
shaky baby
counterspell.
syndrome.
Or if that's not gonna work, I want to just fucking Mage Hand, invisible Mage Hand, poke
Okay.
it right in the eye.
So reading counterspell as written, it doesn't. It's not like interrupting you in the sense that you go to cast a spell and it keeps you from doing it. It's you've gone to cast a spell because it says the spell fails and has no effect. So you use your action to cast a spell.
Oh, so you can't do another spell.
Yeah, so when you have the action economy, then you
I
can
think
do
it
the
takes
mage
your
hand.
spell slot too. If it,
Yeah.
if it used one.
So basically, you cast the spell, and what it does is it says
these are both cantrips and separate
Cantrips are
spells,
actions.
though.
let's
So you have to
see,
use
mage
you have
hand.
One's an
one
action,
can be
one's a bonus action.
Oh no, mage hand.
One
Yeah,
can
his
be
is a bonus
cantrip
action.
If it's a bonus action.
Yep, he can.
Ooh.
Oh, you can do 2 cantrips.
It's not 2 cantrips. You could do one as an action, one as a bonus action, as long as they don't
Yeah,
both take
Mage
spell
Hand is a
slots.
bonus
Oh, there you
action
go.
for
Then they're
me.
both bonus actions. Perfect.
My attack was the attempt at poison spray. So I had my action, then a bonus action.
Yep. I had to
I don't know. I
reread the
don't mean to
Ledgerman.
convolute this. I'm just trying to understand the whole counterspell thing.
So basically,
I'm
normally,
so
One of the
convoluted right now.
delights of D&D is
Mage
So-
hand's
convoluted
typically an
spell
action, is it not?
descriptions.
Do you have
Typically.
a feat to make it a bonus action?
it's
Yeah, it's a
the
rogue.
Ledgerman.
As a rogue,
Oh,
I get it as a
arcane
bonus
trickster.
action. Yeah, arcane trickster.
Cool.
Nice.
Cool.
So
cool.
normally, you can cast a spell as an action and a cantrip as a bonus action.
If it has bonus action as a description.
Yeah, which there are very, very few of those.
Right.
Right.
But this one does?
Yeah, cool. Good one.
And it can't interrupt it because it already uses reaction.
The other one
Oh,
could, though.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks
I
for
hope
that
they
idea.
idea.
die. What the
Thanks
fuck is
a
wrong
lot.
with you?
What, I'd rather interrupt the invisible hand that pokes eyes than the D28 or
yeah.
whatever damage that somebody's gonna do.
Or you could just kill it.
It's
That's not a
fired.
bad call.
Gets fired.
Raid's trying to kill us all.
You know what? In the 6 seconds that I've got on my turn, I would like to use talking as a free action to be like, "Hey, I'm about to blast this whole room with fire." Oh, that's fucking Lola. Sorry. Hey, I'm about to blast this whole room with fire. If y'all want to make some room.
It's so
Alright.
much important stuff to tell you guys, but I'm about to fucking fall asleep. That's for
If
goddamn
you could
sure.
follow, if you could just scooch a little, like 5 feet. 5 feet's all I need.
Oh, hold on. Then, question here, because
No.
Shelly just brought up a good point. This is
Shelly's already
some
asleep,
DM.
technically.
If he's asleep, could I use the mage hand to wake him up?
Yeah.
Oh,
Do
yeah,
it.
you could shake him. You could shake him
So
awake.
instead, okay. So if that is
Yeah.
that fair to do instead of trying to do the whole poking in the eye and all that shit? My attempt will technically be to try to wake Shelly up, and then as
Slap
far
him.
as uh
That should work.
yeah
5 more
okay.
minutes. 5 more minutes.
Well, you
Mage
could
hand is
wake up if you
unrelenting.
choose.
I'm sorry.
Alright, I'll wake up. Yeah, I'll wake
Okay,
up.
because it's your turn. It's your turn at this point.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Nice, nice, nice.
Alright, well, hey.
Finish him.
Dumb little fucking mind flare bitch. I'm gonna do the exact same thing I did last time. I was like, hey, you guys help me. I don't know who, but just
Wait,
one
Zid
of you
didn't want to
help me.
move back like 5 feet?
No, I'm not gonna move any. Wait, should I?
Okay.
Should I?
Okay.
Yeah, I do. I guess I do.
I mean, like after, like do your attack. And
oh
then,
yeah.
I'm about to do a AOE. That's
So I use my fighting style, unarmed fighting, but then I also use my, or is the other thing? Or hold on, the one where it lets someone else attack. You know the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, so who do you want to give it to?
And I'm gonna give it to. I should have paid attention to who did the most damage, shouldn't have I?
give it to
I was gonna
Zed.
give it. I'm gonna give it to Zed.
Zed, you can make a singular attack. Let's see what you get.
Okay.
Also, Sheldon, you can roll that again because you have advantage.
Oh,
Blanket.
Nice. Nice.
And roll me the damage real quick.
Could have been worse.
All right. Well, it's going to be a D6 plus strength. Because you rolled a D4. Okay, so 6. All right. And
Yeah.
Zed, did you want to do an attack? Because it's he gave you a freebie.
Yeah, it's just one attack.
Yep.
Just one
Okay.
action.
But you can sneak attack because it's
I was
not
gonna
your
say
turn. It's his.
passively, would that still be able to apply sneak attack?
Yep. Because he didn't
We
sneak
just
attack
talked
before.
about it.
You're
Remember?
You're within 5 feet.
Yeah. Well, right. Okay, that's fair. Yeah. Zed is going to extend his rapier forcefully.
As opposed to gently.
Yeah.
Is that with advantage
I like it.
based on positioning?
I mean, you could step into Shelly's space. You wouldn't be able to because that would be on your turn. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Let's see what happens.
Oh wait, actually, I was moving backwards anyway. Come to think of it.
Well, this is sort of a
Yeah,
reaction
but we
thing
can't get
now.
movement because it's your turn, not his.
Yeah, this was you granting
You-
him the quick attack.
I see.
Well, let's see what you roll. See what the first one is, regardless. Either way.
Oh, I just did. Well, there you go.
A 14 under these effects. Unfortunately,
14 would have been
miss.
without advantage too. You got an 8.
Yeah, it's a unfortunate miss. It has effects in play. So very close, though. So very close. But it was a freebie, so it was an extra action economy either way. Okay, so you did that 4. It's so very close. So very close. It is beaten and bloodied. It probably doesn't have much longer. Let's see what Koza can do to it.
Wait, what?
Wait, Luke. Oh, yep, Rain. Sorry. Hold on, my initiative got fucked up. Rain,
Alright.
there.
I said nothing.
Since their reactions have been used, I'm gonna fly all the way to here. And then I'm gonna prepare an action. After my 2 allies here take their turns and get out of the way, I'm gonna use Burning Hands to hit both of these with a conal, which will also hit the turtle instead. But I did ask them to move first.
Yeah, you
So
can
I'm
you
just gonna
can move
prepare
by the
that
way,
action.
because Sheldon can do that 5 foot. Because you
Oh,
didn't move on
no,
your
it's
turn.
okay. I'll just stand inside the fire.
All right,
Alright, anyway, that's my
Ball
turn.
up into your
Just preparing
shell.
the action.
Kozik.
That's how red Koopas are made.
Okay, is it
Toasty.
my go?
Nice.
Well, I've seen some magic just get snuffed out, and that doesn't seem too good. So I'm gonna throw my light hammer at, I guess, the one that I had hit before.
Ooh, is this the first time you're using that?
Are you gonna throw it, or do you want to just smack them with it in melee range?
Well, I guess, is there like a target of opportunity attack on me if I throw it at the range target
Nope.
from the guy who's right next to me?
I thought you got
The one.
disadvantage if you use ranged in melee.
Well, he's
Maybe
not
not.
throwing it at the.
Okay.
The one that is ranged is what I want to
If it's
throw it at.
diagonal, is it still within melee?
It's usually where aiming a ranged attack is more difficult when a foe is next to you. So if you make a ranged attack with a weapon, a spell, or some other means, you have disadvantage on the attack rolls if there's a hostile creature within
This
5
one
feet
10
of you.
feet away
within
from me,
scope.
though?
Yeah, but what if it's diagonal to you?
It's still adjacent. I guess in that case
Oh,
it would be
okay.
a disadvantage.
Because it's the one next to it, but isn't he throwing it at the main one?
Throwing it
If
at the main
somebody is
one.
attacking you and you're within their threat range, right? That's what's just giving you
Oh,
disadvantage.
I see.
Like if somebody's beating you on the back and you're throwing a spear across the field at somebody else.
Gotcha.
But if you take a step back,
But then if I take a step back, isn't there a attack of opportunity on me then?
didn't he already
This
use
one?
his reaction?
No.
You should do it.
The one up
Yeah,
here
you would.
did,
You
but the
tried
one
to
down
convince
here.
him to do it anyway.
You should do it anyway
Hasn't.
because I don't want him to counterspell me.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I'm gonna stay. Okay.
If he takes that opportunity attack, then he can't do his counterspell. I think it's a win.
You do you, Kozik. Go for it. What would he
Well,
do?
No balls.
I'm gonna attack the original one that I attacked before, even if it does provoke disadvantage or
This thing betrayed you. It's been sucking
me-
your life out every day. There's an
Got
emotional
its
component
weird
here.
little nuts on.
Okay, let me get it. Sorry, my thing's in the way here. Okay,
Oh, I
attack.
thought that was your emotional reaction.
What? It's
Emotional
not letting me do
damage.
it.
You can't click attack?
Light hammer is designated to consume ammunition, but no resources specified. I don't
What?
understand what that
Oh, it's a
means, but
parameter. Okay.
can I attack with it?
You can. It's just it's being counted as ammunition.
It just won't let me do it. So
Yeah.
You might be able to edit that
Hmm.
in the.
I guess I can just
if you
roll.
right click
Actually,
on the
yeah,
item.
just roll a d20. Let's just keep
I'll
this
just roll.
moving.
Yeah. Oops. Let's see. D20. Sorry, here we go. No.
I'm not
No.
rolling it because then it'd just be a crit.
Sorry, something's fucked up here. Let me just. No, we're trying to.
Just give us a classic Kozik quote.
Here we go. This sure. No. Okay.
Perfect.
Oh no!
After all that, so I kind of wind my arm back there and I say, "Eat this."
All
And
right.
I toss it. And what happens?
Roll me a d20.
Oh,
Don't roll
no.
low.
Don't roll a what?
Okay. As I said, don't roll low. So you say eat this, and almost like you just finished eating like some fried chicken, and then you tried to throw a hammer, it just slips right out of your hands. Almost lands on your toe.
Ah.
Would you like to move?
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move just because I'm flustered here. Let's move out of the way. Just gonna move over here.
So the attackaroonie of opportunity.
Bring it on.
Roll me a d6 to see what effect
Come
it
on.
is.
Come on, Kozik.
He's slapping you with a tentacle. Don't let him do that.
Wow, yeah.
5 is blindness, deafness spell.
Oh,
Wisdom save.
Oh, I got this. No problem.
come on, Kozik.
I alternate
Here.
between.
Nice.
You are not blinded or deafened.
Ah!
But you are discombobulated because you dropped your hammer and you're just yelling obscenities, I guess.
Ah! Yeah.
Cha.
Can you share some obscenities with us in Dwarfish, please?
In a minute, let's wrap this up.
No,
Okay.
no mark. No mark.
Nice. Yeah, Kozik, tell him. Cha's gonna jump. He's gonna do like a front flip with 2 turn twists. Whap whap with his staff. Okay, this will be with advantage. He's getting into that space. 25 to hit.
Mhm.
24 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to
Let me know when you do 10
blast the
damage.
Oh,
That's all
okay.
that's left.
He's gonna have this purple like burst of energy around his whole body as he unloads a flurry of blows.
I gotta save.
And that will be another unarmed strike. 2 more actually. 23 to hit. And a 12.
Which
Okay, so
doesn't.
3 hit. So the first 2 will be not 9, almost there. Well, so it'll be over 10. So yes.
9, yeah.
14.
All right. So you smack into it, several strikes, a flurry of blows, and for its final moments of quote-unquote life, it wraps a tentacle around your staff and stares at you with this evil and hostile intent, and then the life drains from its eyes.
Fuck you, dream demon.
There's my little token.
Cha shakes it off of his staff and steps on its big eyeball, popping it so that it explodes all over the side of the wall.
Graphic.
Turn away, Kozik. Turn away.
How terrible.
Hey, good work, you guys. That was badass.
Oh, the other one disappeared. Oh, by the dwarven gods.
I'm just sitting here with like fire on my hands right now, and I've got like a whole chest full of air right now. Like I'm ready to blow up every single person in this area, and then I just exhale, and nothing happens.
Was that actually the bear? Was that what it actually was?
Kozik, it was never a bear. Okay, buddy.
It was to me. I'll be
It was
okay.
disguising itself. I definitely saw it. Remember
Hey,
earlier, it was like watching you sleep, and then I blew it up, and then I saw it a second time, and then, I mean, here we are.
Now here we are.
hey guys, I don't mean to interrupt by any means, but you guys have come a long way, and after I've seen the adventures you've been through, I can trust you now. And this might be a little cryptic, but it's all I can tell you, and it's Mother waits at her steps each night, while her children are sleeping so tight. Not much longer will she need to wait, as her night soon will return within the wakes. Children wake up with so much glee. Finally finally he, uh,
Man,
I
I was
forgot the
really
rest.
into it.
I gotta go. I'm sorry. Just remember that.
What?
Remember, I love you
Yeah.
all. And then you
So,
just
Um,
see,
I will
you
reference the
essentially.
link that I put in the Discord for you all to watch.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Don't worry,
reference
this
the-
was prepared.
You know, we could just go after him. He's very slow. Oh,
No, once you
What
watch
link?
the link in
What?
the Discord, you'll essentially see in the out of character chat. This is what you'll see from.
that was a great finish. Cool. Cryptic poetry after blowing up a tiny beholder. Kick ass. Chad totally turns to Zed and is like smiling, a big bright smile, has some goo all over his boot, and he throws up his like badass of a or like handshake with Zed.
It's gonna be they're gonna look at each other and be like, "Hi, handshake time." We'll almost say it at the same time, and then we'll go into the handshake, and yeah.
All right. And with that, you guys will be allowed an uninterrupted long rest. But that's also where we have to wrap
Fine.
it up.
Definitely. Also, definitely, everyone make sure to watch the little clip there. For Shelby.
It's very important.
It is very important.
Oh,
That
that
you
was great.
enjoy that 12 seconds of what that video has to offer.
It's 12 seconds of Shelton leaving.
Thanks for joining us. That was classic.
Yeah.
Absolute pleasure, guys.
Thanks for being a guest star.
Hope
Yeah,
I
that
had
was
a
sticking
little bit of
around.
Love that
fun
character.
to everything. Who
Child's
knows?
gonna
Maybe
run
one
up to
day
Rain
Sheldon-
too, and Rain he's gonna be like, Rain, you're kick ass, buddy, and he's gonna give him like a tiny like pinky five.
Yeah, you just hold your pinky out, and I'm gonna punch it, right? But not hard, just like in a fist bump kind of way. And then the blue hair is just gonna return back to like this medium shaggy black, right? And it's all just gonna fall back into place. And I'm gonna interlock my fingers behind my head and just have this big grin. It's like nothing beat our teamwork, right?
That's right. Oh,
You guys
Kozik, it'll
saved
be all
me.
right, buddy. We'll get
You-
you a teddy bear that's not the epitome of evil. Okay?
Hey,
You know
I
what?
tell you
I
what.
bet we go ahead.
I tell you what, Kozik, why don't you try out that pillow tonight? See if it gives you maybe a bit of comfort. You know, with the whole
That is a
stuff.
great idea. And I do.
Sleepy time.
I bet. I mean, we're here at the festivities anyway. I bet they got some that's like maybe even you can get like one that's like a stuffed frog or like a myconid or something. And they even got animated stuffed things that'll walk around and watch you sleep, and it's all cute and cuddly.
Sounds like a dog or something maybe would do that.
Oh, we could get a dog.
That's a good idea.
Anybody pose to
Add
have a little puppy?
one more pet to the group. I think
Oh,
pretty
we do
soon
got
Oh
we're gonna have
yeah,
like
Zed,
one
have
pet
you come
per
up with a name
person.
for your crystal dragon?
Well, not quite yet.
Hey, little buddy. Charles is
I
gonna
feel like
try to scritch it under its chin if it
I
lets
feel like
him.
it might have a name, but it might not remember. I don't want to
Aw.
just bestow a name. I like it to have something that it wants to be, called.
Sure, sure, of
So we'll
course.
get there, eh, fella? And Zed will just kind of like with the uh reach up his knuckle and just kind of like rub under the chin.
Aw, you sweetheart, you. Thanks for sticking with us. Charles is gonna pull out mittens and just start scritching him under his little
Aw.
skeleton face.
Meanwhile,
And
Alan's
he's gonna
still
let him
sitting on
fall
top of
asleep on
Mittens,
his
by the way.
Oh, he's gonna grab Alan and Mittens and just sit them on his chest and fall asleep on his little sleeping pad and let them fall asleep
Been
on
here
his
the whole
chest.
time.
Yep.
How, like
Yep.
what I missed? Like what? Yeah,
They just hide.
they're in a
Joseph,
backpack.
you ain't got one of those? It was just the teddy bear.
Well, yeah. I just found it. I guess I haven't picked up a my own little canyon yet.
Oh, I got one. You've already met him, though.
The, the
Like
giant
Sherman?
ape.
No, Niavara, a best friend. We became best friends like earlier today. I got to ride on her shoulder and everything. So
Where is she, by the way? Wasn't she? She must have gone to the bathroom or something.
Do we even need to ask anymore? You know she just takes off now and again.
plus she could change how tall and short she is, and that's really fun.
That's
Where's
useful.
where's Sherman, by the way? He missed all the action.
He's powdered down in the hall, right?
Sentries rest
Oh, that's
outside.
right. That's right. He's just chilling. Cha sticks his head out to like make sure Sherman's doing okay.
I'm assuming he's still got his hands out to where he was holding Shelly's shell.
Yeah.
Cool.
He's in like that he's charging right now, so he's aware of everything going on. He's just listening for danger, or at least that's what he's led us to believe. Yet
Yeah.
there he is
He's
frozen,
none of
holding
He's
none of
going
the
over like
none of the
notes.
screaming or fire blasts were cause for
Like-
alarm or anything, you know.
He's studying artificer like recipes in his stasis.
Circuitry
I like how
malfunction
no
due
other
to ancient socks.
patrons, no managers, nobody's come to our room to like check on the horrifying battle we just had. It was just quiet and we all get to sleep.
It was like what a 15-second battle or something. It was just 2 rounds, right?
That's true,
We
actually.
were getting rowdy real fast
Yeah.
and then quiet down.
They're used to parties in this lavish hotel.
Never know what those aristocrats get into.
Anyways,
Well, 99, everybody. That was great. We'll see you next
Yeah, that was
week.
fun.
yeah.
Yep,
Take
Thanks,
yep.
care.
guys.
For the
Thanks for
D&D.
playing.
Night.
Bye. Right. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up there. For those of you who, will be watching this on the YouTube. We do this every week. About 7:30 Pacific to about preferably 10:30, but sometimes it goes over a little bit. Had a guest star that I want to give him a proper outro. I plan to be back streaming tomorrow at the usual time. Yeah, Wednesday. Probably gonna be more RP. So, if you're bored, come on by, hang out, chillax. I'll be here. And with that, have yourself a good one. And I'll catch you next time, adventurers.